This is my passion, this is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. This is my passion, this is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I awake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so f*** y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these f***ers here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So f*** y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
This that squad sound.
Yeah. What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man, Mark Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats, pop-up edition. Y'all know I was not about to go live tonight, but we got to talk about it, man. It appears former President Donald Trump has had yet another attempt. They're trying to get him on his life. Dang, man, this is crazy. I don't think I've ever heard of anything like this happening in American history. Like a guy run for president, 2 attempts, like months apart. It's like, that's crazy. Hey, look, my man said he got this might be one of them black jobs right now. Maybe this the black jobs he was talking about. He got being a rapper. Shoot, put a case on that. So I'm gonna go through everything that we know right now, what we know so far, and I want to know you all's opinion on everything that we're gonna unpack right here. Clip said he liked the hat. Yeah, say Nash, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Clips. Custom made just for your boy. Appreciate it. Man, this is crazy, man. I hear some people saying they think it's a conspiracy, false flag. He did it himself to get votes. Hearing all these kind of things like that, and I ain't riding, homie. I'm sorry. Let me out of the light. I can't ride with that, especially that first one, because I don't believe you would tell somebody, "Hey, look, I'm not gonna move. Just stand, shoot it, bro. I wouldn't let." Would you? And then, like, that guy is dead who did that. So I don't know. And this guy right here, they shot at him now. He was able to flee, escape, and was caught. I'm like, how did they have that perimeter set up where he was able to do that? So we're gonna unpack everything that we know so far. Let me get the clips ready. No pun intended. What's up, Clips? See what they saying in the chat. Major Key said, "What up, fam?" Somebody said Bumpy Johnson know what I'm talking about. All right, bunch of salutes, peace. Somebody said Maul. It was another inside. It was another inside job. It's possible. I mean, this ain't back in the day though. It's harder to keep secrets now when people are alive. Definitely hard to keep a secret if somebody's alive. And he ain't here no more. That first guy. Let's go to the article. We're gonna talk about everything that happened. Somebody said, you know, Joe has pull in Florida. Yeah. You think he got more pull? Well, I mean, he's the current president. You think he got more pull than Trump? Somebody said Joe and Trump got beef. So Trump got beef with a lot of people, and Joe Biden does too. Two very unpopular presidents. Let's just keep it a buck. Both of them are very unpopular. Kamala is too. Somebody said YouTube search these exact words. Nah, I ain't about to read that out loud. Body, no. But shout out to you for pulling up. All right, so look, let's talk about it, man. I got an article, we got a clip we got to go through. If you want to type in the chat, just click that subscribe button. and you're able to talk to us. All right, but let's get right into the comments, man. Get right into the article. First and foremost, former President Donald Trump did put this statement out, said he is okay. He's okay. The FBI has identified the shooter. So let me go over there, and we're going to talk about this in order. But I have a survey in the chat. I want to know, do you think this assassination attempt will sway voters? Will it sway some people? Will some people say, well, if they're trying to kill him, he got to be doing something right? Will some people say, hey, look, man, I'm not voting for Donald Trump? What do you get the sympathy vote? Some people just going to feel sorry for you. So I got a survey in the chat. I want to know, do you guys believe that? And ladies, of course. So let's put this phone number on the screen early. Make sure we got these phone lines open early so I can talk to y'all, because it's already late. And I'm not going to be here all night. I got stuff to do. So let me make sure I got this jack plugged up. Hold on. That's totally the wrong button. Plug in the phone so I can make sure I get your calls. And the phone number's on the screen. You want to call in and voice your opinion. Tell me what you think.
Bixby voice privacy contents. Bixby voice privacy.
I guess the phone is working. All right, so let's play a couple of these clips. We'll come back with some more commentary, find out what you guys think of this. So let's play this first. Double tap the screen on the way into the room. So let me see, where's that article at? I had it saved over here. Okay, where's the shooter identified? We'll come to that later. Let's get to the first calls. Appreciate y'all calling right on in, because we ain't gonna be here all night. 386, you in the mix. Tell me your name, where you from, family, for those who don't know.
Yes, Agent Key Boxing. Yeah. I heard you was already throwing that $2. That little skit came in by mistake.
Oh yeah.
Yo, how you doing, brother? Everything good?
Hey, look. Nobody shot at me today.
That's a good day.
Hey,
this day was a good day.
Yo, who would think you and I would be having a better summer than the former president? I mean, he had 2 motherfuckers shooting at him this summer. I'm having a better summer than Donald Trump, man. Respectfully.
Yeah, man, that's just crazy, bro. But at the end of the day, man, like, it's one of those things where when you, like, when Alpo gets shot, right? It's like, well, he had a lot of enemies. You know what I'm saying? So who the fuck, knows who shot us? You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays, he's going at the Haitian migrants. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, but when I moved to Miami at 16 years old, man, I met a lot of Zopan people. You know what I'm saying? And the Haitians, you know what I'm saying, are very cultural people. You know what I'm saying? And the word Zo in itself means hard bone. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't even know that. I've seen so many freaking things online talking about Zoe, and they don't even know what that shit means. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like they're hard workers, man. You know what I mean? So it's crazy to like try to diminish a culture like that and just like put everybody in a bag like that. You should never put everybody in a bag like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy to like the Haitians. You know what I'm saying? Because people that are ignorant, you know what I'm saying, just don't know. Like, and you're putting them on edge. It's the same way that when I moved to Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying, when some dude asked me, "Oh, you Mexican?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm Puerto Rican." He's like, "Oh, is that somewhere in Mexico?" I'm like, "No, motherfucker, it's in the Caribbean. What the fuck are you talking about?" You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hilarious.
Like, these people are really that ignorant. You know what I'm saying? They're that ignorant. You know what I'm saying? So to push them like in that ignorant way, like to push them to anger. You know what I'm saying? That's like. It's so mismanaged, and you're supposed to be presidential. You know what I'm saying? That is a bad way to manage a country, man, and people's emotions and stuff. So that's my view on that one, man. I think I don't want to see anybody killed or shot. You know what I'm saying? I would prefer he go to jail for the last years of his life, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's on him. Well, whatever happens, I don't want to see anybody killed or none of that. I don't wish that on anybody. You know what I'm saying? But the dude, like, he really brings his energy, man. Everybody knows whatever you give the universe, it comes right back around. And he's just giving negative energy, and he doesn't have that much time, so it's going to come around rapidly. Just my 2 cents, bro.
So my question for you is, do you think this assassination attempt will sway some voters towards Donald Trump?
So my honest opinion is that okay, so it may sway some, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that you know, when you first hear about something, oh man, you know, that there's like a big uproar and it's like, you know, emotions and stuff like that. But then the second time, and then it happens to happen after he lost a debate, you know what I'm saying? And the first one, a lot of people thought was kind of like a conspiracy. You're gonna hear a lot of that now, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So it's going to be a little bit, you know what I'm saying, lackluster. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that position, you know, oh, do I feel real bad for him? I don't know. You know, this is 2 already. You know, he keeps talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, I don't know. I really don't know, but I don't think it's going to have such an impact that people might think as the first one.
Oh, wow. It's like, hey, man, we seen this trick already. Do something else.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. First glance, this picture of the dude, he looked like Jeffrey Epstein to me. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yo, is that Jeffrey Epstein?
Back from the grave.
So what do you know about this case so far? Have you heard anything about it?
The case with this particular shooter.
Now. Yeah, this case right here. What do you know so far?
I don't have too much knowledge, to be honest with you, because I was up late with the whole Canelo, you know what I'm saying, Berlanga thing, and then today I was just dealing with family and stuff like that. I heard about it, and I heard that there were people that were caught already, you know what I'm saying, and that there was some shots fired and stuff like that. But I don't really know too much about it, so I can't really give any details about it. And I won't even front like I'm gonna even try. I'm just giving you my opinion as far as like, you know, how it impacts the voters, which was the question you asked, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, as far any other details, I really don't. Yeah.
Yeah, they said they called him like, well, he was down. Like they saw the barrel of the weapon and they just started busting shots at him. Right. He took off running through the woods. He left his backpack. Believe it had other ammunition in it, but also he had a GoPro, like he mounted to the fence, like he was gonna film the entire thing. Donald Trump has put out a statement, and he says, let me share the screen so y'all know what I mean. Quote: "There were gunshots in my vicinity." Keep in mind, the gunshots in his vicinity were fired by the Secret Service towards the perpetrator or the suspect. Person of interest, you get what I'm saying? He has not anybody fired shots at him. The guy didn't get any shots off. He said there were gunshots in my vicinity, but before the rumors start spiraling out of control, I want you to hear this first. All caps. I am safe and well. Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender. I will. Hey, look, he hit him with the Whitney Houston at the end. And I will always love you for supporting me. That's what he said. He said, I will always love you for supporting me.
I'm going to be right back, Mark. I'm going to be right back. But I'm listening.
Okay, no problem. Appreciate you.
All right.
Yeah, so Donald Trump hit him with that, I will always love you. So Donald Trump said it was some shots fired in his vicinity, but he said he hit him with the Treyway. He said, we won't bend, we won't break, we won't fold. It's Treyway, baby. Wow, this is rough. This is bad, right? Because let's keep it a buck, man. If you don't like Donald Trump or you support him or not, I don't know about some of y'all. Some people I keep hear them say stuff like, third time's the charm. Keep trying. Somebody had a meme going out there with the Aaliyah song. If at first you don't succeed, try. I'm like, no, don't do that, man. That's not good, right? We don't want to see the guy. Because listen, man, you will make this man a martyr. You will make him a martyr. I heard somebody say, hey, look, if y'all thought January 6th was bad, let somebody pop this dude. It's going to be crazy. And I don't know what to think about that. Shout out to Lisa Bell's in the building. I'm going to get it. He said, God is using him for sure. How? Somebody said more fake news, PGA, big dog. You don't believe it? You don't believe it? You think it's all fake? You think it's all fake? Tracy said, I think he staged it to get a bump in the like he. Hold up, I think he staged it to get a bump in the like he did. Hold up, Tracy, what you say? Tracy said, I think he staged it to get a bump in the like he did after the other one. Okay, so he got a bump in the polls afterwards, after the other shooting. So you believe this whole thing is staged? And you think it's all fake? Interesting. The fire spitter. I personally feel like if Trump dies, nukes would probably start raining from the sky. From who? Who dropped the nukes on us for Trump passing away? Not the neo-Nazis. They don't have those. 330, you got the flow. Tell them your name for the people who don't know.
Shout out to everybody in the neighborhood and anybody in the sound of my voice. This is the incomparable, that guy, Eclipse, Ohio's own ambassador and the multiversal merchant.
All right, talk to me, fam.
Boy, it's rough for 45.
Bro, it's a rough way.
It's rough for 45.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, me personally, though, I said it during the Butler incident, and I'm even more convinced that this is an inside job, in the sense that there are people within the power structure of the right-wing establishment who understand that Trump right now is only effective and useful to their cause as a martyr, because right now, the longer he talks, the longer he gets airtime. He's just becoming more of a liability post-debate. Even Trump supporters who liked what he said and what he said will admit that, you know, he's looking a little he's looking a little unhinged, and it's not looking safe. It's not looking safe. And so I think the powers that be, you know, if God forbid, if something was to happen to the 45th president of the United States, they could put anybody, they could put an empty suit in front of that agenda, and they could at least have at least 2 election cycles to run with that, with him as a martyr. Right now, him as the face of the party is becoming a liability in a lot of ways.
You think? Really?
Yes, I think because here's the thing, you know, with politics, you know, once you got your base online, which the Republicans, to their credit, the Republicans are always online and on task. Have been since Newt Gingrich rallied them in the 90s under the neoconservative movement. They've been pretty much on code. Once the family, meaning that group of Christian elites, started uniting evangelicals and tethering them to the Republican cause in the late 80s and 90s, they were able to stay on code and on message on certain things like abortion, xenophobia, which they expressed in different years as worrying about border control or migrants or even people who are legally coming. If you're old enough, you've heard this every 6 years. They always pick a new group. It ain't always Mexicans. You know, there was even a time in the 80s when gays were invading the country. Remember? You know, you're old enough, Mark. You remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Every few years, they always
been around my whole life, bro. I never heard of it.
Oh, no. When they was like, you don't remember, like, in the 80s when they were still calling it, like, gay cancer and all that old crazy shit? And, you know, people was, oh, well, you like this and all the gays with this. Oh, I remember that. I remember the first episode of 21 Jump Street, well, not the one episode of 21 Jump Street where Johnny Depp's character befriended a dude with AIDS, and he had shared and to prove that he's okay, his character shared a drink from the milk carton with him. And Johnny Depp had to go
way off the subject, bro. I'm sorry.
No, I'm on that. But Johnny Depp had to go way on TV and say that, hey, I don't have AIDS. This was just acting and playing, because, you know, there was that group that was really pushing people on this. And so I think this group that's on task, their core base, they're not worried about. They know they're going to get their states. They know they're going to get whatever. But it's always the key 7 to 11 states, normally in the Midwest, that are the difference makers. And that's where you get them middle of the road voters and purple states, if you will. And that's where somebody like Trump is a liability, is my point I'm getting to. They can run anything on their base. Their base will ride with it. They're not worried about offending their base. They're more worried about the people in the middle and the people on the other side getting galvanized by some of his more erratic behavior. He's more effective as a martyr. In my opinion. I mean, like, I don't even think J.D. Vance is the answer, and that's why you see these things to where, hey, get him out the way and you could try to run another play. You could run another play right now, you know what I'm saying? Or just have J.D. Vance, who is, you know, he's a yes man. He is a corporate chill. He's a good boy. You know, they put him in that chair. He'll do what he's told. I know that for a fact. I'm looking at what he's doing in my region right now. You forget he's a senator from where I'm at.
Right. So my question for you is: do you think this will sway any voters?
Here's the thing. Like I said, them purple states. I voted no in your survey because, in the grand scheme of things, no, most people have their mind made up. But you will have a sympathy bump. You will have you know, reporters, the media being a little light. You remember that first week and a half right after the Butler incident. You know, I mean, even the comedians and everything and the pundits, you know, because nobody, let's be honest, no sane, rational human being really wants someone else to be, you know, like that's, you know, even on the most toxic and whatever levels, it's like, I may not agree with this man, but, you know, I don't want something bad to happen to him. You know, actually, I'm having more fun with what is happening is him. You know, he's one of them people that I feel like the longer he talks and the longer he's around, the longer he's in the public eye and we look at him, we get to see what he really is. And it'll get to a point where even his staunchest supporters will have to acknowledge these very, to me, which are very clear flaws in his character. A lot of his staunch supporters are going to have no choice but to acknowledge it. So I don't want nothing bad to happen to him. You know what I'm saying? I want that man to keep on doing all the shit he's doing and lose this election. So, you know, I think he will have you'll see a 3 to 4% bump probably in certain swing states. You'll see the main thing you'll see is you will, like you were saying, and God forbid if something happened, January 6th ain't going to look like, you know what I'm saying, ain't going to be nothing compared to. Yeah, you will see a more radicalization of the extreme outliers on the right-wing side of the political spectrum. You might even see retaliatory acts
from the Secret Service.
And so, like, if I was a high-profile Democrat, you know, I'd be upping my security and keeping my head on a swivel, you know, because to their base, they're like, yo, this is swank, they tried to get my guy. And you know how goofy motherfuckers is, you know, it doesn't have to be no big conspiracy theory, some goofball.
Joining me now is U.S. host, a report of U.S. report host, I should say, James.
I'm not saying it's been black
James,
over 40 years.
This is now a second attempt on Donald Trump's life. This time in Florida in very different circumstances. And this is going to change what the next 57 days look like.
What they're saying publicly now about the shooter?
I haven't even
clearly he can't play a round of golf without having
somebody
trying
I'm gonna fall back. Go on. Let me get some more information before I start bloviating and getting on long with it.
Okay, appreciate it. You're welcome. Call back as I play it.
What's up?
My man. All right, let's get back into it. Good call, though. Good call. All right, let's jump right into this. Where we at before I go? Now, let's play this clip. Here we go. Where we at? Okay, identify second shooter. Let's play this. Speed. Let's put it on normal speed. This is what they say we know so far. Oh, can't hear it.
Our law enforcement sources have identified the suspect to ABC News. He is 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Routh. We are still working to gather more information, but sources tell ABC authorities are investigating whether Routh took issue with the former president's position on Russia's war in Ukraine. Former President Trump left his golf club safe Sunday after the Secret Service foiled an apparent assassination attempt against him. The Palm Beach County Sheriff estimates the suspect was between 300 and 500 yards, 3 to 5 football fields from the Republican nominee when a Secret Service member spotted his gun.
They have an agent that jumps one hole ahead of time to where the president was at. And he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual.
It's not yet clear whether the suspect fired at all or if he was injured, but he ran away. A witness took a picture of the man and the car he got into and gave those photos to police. License plate readers flagged the SUV on the interstate in a neighboring county where deputies arrested the suspect without engaging in a high-speed chase or shootout.
Was not displaying a lot of emotion, never asked what is this about. Obviously, law enforcement with long rifles, blue lights, a lot going on, never questioned it.
Authorities provided these photos of the items the suspect left at the golf course: 2 backpacks filled with ceramic tiles, a small camera, and a scoped AK-47 style rifle.
It goes to show you that there's been planning involved, that this was well thought out, and that this individual knew at the time where he was going to be and what his intentions were going to be.
Alex Del Carmen is Associate Dean at Tarleton State School of Criminology. He says the Secret Service did exactly what it's supposed to do, perhaps because the agency learned lessons after the first attempt on Trump's life just 2 months ago. But each incident begs a similar question.
What is concerning, and perhaps the questions that we'll have answers to in the coming days, is how could this person get so close?
The former president sent 2 emails to campaign donors Sunday. In the first, he said, and I quote, "There are people in this world who will do whatever it takes to stop us. I will not stop fighting for you. I will never surrender."
Damn, he put that out in a, it looked like he put, that's bad, where you put that in the campaign ad for some donors. But let's play this.
1:30 this afternoon, call came out, shots fired. That was called in by the Secret Service.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, says it is investigating what appears to be a second assassination attempt on US Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump. The former president was safe after the incident at his golf course in Florida, and a suspect is in custody.
In the bushes where this guy was is an AK-47 style rifle with a scope, 2 backpacks which were hung on the fence that had ceramic tile in them, and a GoPro, which he was going to take pictures of.
The gunman was about 1 or 2 holes away, approximately 400 meters from where Trump was playing. The man who authorities say pointed the rifle into former President Donald Trump's golf club and was arrested is Ryan Wesley Routh. 3 law enforcement officials told the Association.
All right, let's take it back a little bit. So these are the backpacks, ladies and gentlemen. Let me share the screen. I'll double tap the screen on the way into the room. So these are the backpacks that they said he had mounted on. Okay, it's one backpack. This right here, they say he had a ceramic plate like he was gonna, I guess, make a position. Here's the weapon. He left the weapon right here. The AK with a scope. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of rounds off, but an AK is not the most accurate weapon. We all know that if you ever shot one or you're military, like myself, these aren't the most accurate weapons. He has the GoPro there. From what I'm hearing, he's not speaking though. He hasn't answered any questions. That's until they start waterboarding. I'm sorry, I don't know if they're gonna do that. Put a case on me. Put a case. So let's play some more of this audio, and I'll come back with some more commentary.
And a GoPro, which he was going to take pictures of.
The gunman was about 1 or 2 holes away, approximately 400 meters from where Trump was playing. The man who authorities say pointed the rifle into former President Donald Trump's golf club and was arrested is Ryan Wesley Routh. 3 law enforcement officials told the Associated Press.
Ryan Wesley, man, bro, at a quick glance, if you just squint your eyes real quick and glance, look like what Jeffrey Epstein would look like now, roughly, like if he dyed his hair and all that. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Police have said...
Not right there. So this is him. Okay.
Said that was not a long distance for an AK-47 style rifle fitted with a scope. After shots were fired, the suspect ran from the bushes and got into a black Nissan. He has been taken into custody and was relatively calm when detained. CNN Chief Law Enforcement...
I mean, you better be calm. They got you now. You are in custody. You better be calm. Phone lines are open, 244-692-1766.
And intelligence analyst John Miller reported Routh has been living in Hawaii and was formerly a construction worker in North Carolina. The suspect has also reportedly been previously arrested 8 times, mostly for minor offenses. Dave Ehrenberg, the state attorney working for Palm Beach County, told American news outlet MSNBC that the charges against the suspect would be filed on a federal level. This means the case will be taken over by the Department of Justice. Mr. Ehrenberg said the man will likely not be charged with attempted assassination because this would have required him firing a shot. The son of suspected gunman Ryan Routh, Orrin Routh, has told US broadcaster CNN that he does not know what has happened to his father. Ryan is my father, and I don't have any comment beyond a character profile of him as a loving and caring father and honest, hard-working man.
Well, he ain't worked that hard in getting this job done, I say that. See, he did all that time setting up the damn GoPro over there, making a damn scene. That's why they called it. It was like, hey, there's something going on over here. There's something going on over here. Okay, I see something right here. This is an hour ago. They got some of his Twitter. They have some of his Twitter feed right here. Let's see what this is right here. See, we're learning a lot of this stuff in real time, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of news is still breaking in real time. Let's see this right here. I don't know if y'all saw this. Let's zoom in.
Court records there show traffic citations within the past year.
So they say he does have a slight record. Let's see what his record is for. Let's play this. And the phone number is at the top of the screen. You want to call and voice your opinion. Double tap the screen like Queen P said and get these likes up. I appreciate it.
Exactly what the protection should have been, and their agent did a fantastic job.
And ever since that mid-afternoon foiled attack at Trump International Golf Club, investigators have been digging into Routh's history. We've learned the man, believed to be about 58 years old, hailed from Hawaii. Court records there show traffic citations within the past year, and a social...
Y'all reaching, man. Traffic violations ain't shit. They ain't nothing.
Social media page on X.
Okay. I feel lucky to have been born in America with freedom and opportunity, and hope I do not waste such a valuable thing to do more and take less. Okay.
Under an account that bears his same name shows.
Okay, let's see what this tweet says right here. What did he post? Kamala Harris.
Name.
You and Biden should visit the injured people in the hospital from the Trump rally and attend the funeral of the murdered firemen. Trump would never do anything for them. Show the world what compassion and humanity is all about. And he has a phone number up there. Okay. Should we call the number, see what that number is? Should I call it? Should I call the number, see what that number is? Franco, what up? He said he was an MK Ultra assassin. How would you know that already, Franco? Where would you get that information from? How do we know that already? I'm interested. How do you know that? This news isn't even 12 hours old yet. Somebody said call with the blocked number. Call with the Google line. Okay, let's call it. Hold on. I'm gonna call it, Queen P. I'm gonna call the number. He said, I'm just guessing. Franco said, call it. Somebody said star 69. No, it's star 67 to block it, I think, right? Or star 82. Man, I ain't blocked the number so long to call nobody. Okay, let's enter this number. What's this number right here? Let's call the number. Let's see what happens. I'm hitting with my joint, be like, Smart Nash. doing some journalistic investigations here, and your number was attached to. Yo, what if it's his phone number and it gets his voicemail? Like, you reach Ryan, I'm not available right now. What if it's his number? What's this? 808-464-8342. Let's call it on here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Go.
This is Ryan in Hawaii with Camp Box Buildings and also International Volunteer Center, sending soldiers to Ukraine as well as Taiwan. If you'd like to volunteer, please send me a message by WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram, Signal, Facebook, any of the messaging services, and I will respond. I do not do voicemail, so please do not leave me a voicemail message. I will never get it. Thank you so much.
Yo, did I call it or what? Not physically call it, but did I call the shot? I said, yo, what if it's his number? Hi, this is Ryan. Yo, that's crazy, yo. Man, y'all don't smash the like button. Ain't nobody else gonna do that, man. Call that number live on there. Yo, that's crazy. And you know the FBI got his phone, so they got my shit now. Oh no. Show over. Get out of here. Gotta end the show. Somebody gonna be knocking at my door in a minute. So maybe that's where they got the theory. Well, not maybe. Shit is out there now. Where they got the theory of the Ukraine support and this, that, and the third. Maybe he don't want Trump to get elected because Trump, what he believes in his mind, maybe how Trump would handle the Ukraine situation. Yo, I can't believe that. Yo, let me bookmark this. I need to make that a YouTube short or something. Yo, somebody said I just spilled my water. Somebody said like, yeah, you got your shit. Yeah, they got me now. Damn. I was just trolling. FBI, if you listen, I don't know that nigga Ryan. I don't fuck with him. I do not fuck with him. I was just calling on the show for journalistic purposes. We want to see what that number is. Damn, yo. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. How did I know? I just took a guess. I was like, he's an older guy in his 60s, right? I was like, that's probably his phone number. Sure enough. Hi, this is Ryan. Oh, fuck. Ryan. I should have left him a voicemail said, Ryan, why did you do it? Or is it true that you did it? I would love to interview you. He won't get that message. Like he said, I don't do messages. Somebody said, you are an invisible man. Shit, they see me now. They see me now. Damn. Somebody said, yeah, call him back. Nah, man, you call his ass. What am I gonna say to him? The FBI got him. He's with the feds, man. He's with the feds. That's crazy that. Hi, this is Ryan. Yo. Somebody said, yo, call him back. No, he's not there. You said call him back. No, I would just be calling the phone that's in FBI custody at this point. And I don't really see the point. Oh, yeah, we do. I do want to hear that voicemail one more time, but I can play it from here. Can I just play what he just said? I'll screen record it. I'll call him back and I'll screen record. Cause I do want to get that audio. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. Hey, look, but I'm not the only one. I'm sure the FBI is like, man, we can't even do our investigation. All these niggas keep calling the number because you know everybody don't call the number. You know everybody don't call the number. What if an agent pick up this time? Like, Agent Johnson here. How can I help you? What if the FBI pick up the phone, yo, this time? Be like, we watching you. Stop that bullshit. Stop playing with us. Yeah, I called again. I want to get this wrong recorded. I want to hear this. So I can play this audio. I forgot what he said. I'm surprised his battery ain't dead. I already don't call now, Franco. I can't take it back. I need this audio for what his voicemail.
This is Ryan in Hawaii with Camp Box Buildings and also International Volunteer Center, sending soldiers to Ukraine as well as Taiwan. If you'd like to volunteer, please send me a message by WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram, Signal, Facebook, any of the messaging services, and I will respond. I do not do voicemail, so please do not leave me a voicemail message. I will never get it. Thank you so much.
Sorry, mailbox is full. To send an SMS notification, press 5.
Damn. Okay. Wow. So that's what I needed. I wanted that audio. I should have recorded the first time, but I want to hear this message. Now he said he sends soldiers to Ukraine.
Camp Box Buildings and also international. This is Ryan in Hawaii with Camp Box Buildings.
Camp Box Buildings.
And also International Volunteer Center.
International Volunteer Center.
Sending soldiers to Ukraine as well as Taiwan.
He's sending soldiers to Ukraine and Taiwan. Oh shit!
Viber,
this shit say
Telegram,
FBI calling, yo.
Signal,
Hold up. This the FBI. Whoa. Hello. Hello.
What it do?
This is the FBI or no?
Man, you know good damn well this ain't 12. Fuck 12.
No, I'm trolling. This is my boy Clips calling back. All right. Hey, look, I'm just messing with the people in the chat. They like, oh, snap. It's the feds calling them for real? Man, this show lit. I don't care what nobody say. This is one of my most interesting shows.
Oh, no, nigga. This is interesting.
Yo.
No, Mark, I'm on. Man, Mark, you just solved the mystery right there.
I never called a would-be assassin in my life. That was my first time talking to a would-be assassin other than the people I knew that aborted their babies. Damn, that was interesting. But go ahead, Clip.
All right, but yeah, you just solved it right there. All right, I'm all right. I'm about to trigger some people. This dude is an asset of some organization or foreign interest. You heard what he said he does. He recruits people to volunteer, to work, to go fight for Ukraine, and he also works for the Taiwanese. He's an asset for the Taiwanese government and Taiwanese interests. What do we have going on geopolitically right now? We all know about Ukraine, and we all know about the pissing contest with Taiwan and China, and how America's got to tread that little line because we acknowledge Taiwanese independence, but we know if we do it too much, then China says, "Bitch, get up."
Hold on, Clips. I'm gonna add Dub to the conversation. Hold what you got. I'm gonna bring you right back. Hey, Dub, right side. Dub,
what up, Mark?
I got Clips in front of you on the line. Give him 60 seconds to finish his thought, and then we'll go to you.
Let him take his time.
Okay. All right, I got you merged back, Clips. Dub said take your time. Take your time. Go ahead. Say what you got to say, then we're going to go to Dub after that.
All right, bet. Cool. Yeah. Shout out to you, Dub. What's going on, man? Yeah, and Dub, this whole thing is out of order. It's out of order, Dub. Mark, bang the gavel. Oh, man, put cases. I'm putting cases on America. I'm putting cases on Ukraine. I'm putting cases on Taiwan. Oh, man. Oh, this is crazy. I'm putting cases on Drake. Because since everybody else is on Drake, and we know that we're going to blame Drake for this, too. Maybe at a concert in Florida. But
Yo, I can't believe I called that phone number, and it was his voicemail, bro. Hi, this is Ryan. Yo, if y'all just got here, click rewind on the show a little bit. Yo, I just called the dude voicemail, yo, and I think we cracked the whole case. What's going on?
You cracked it, man. Hey, listen, I'm not going to get too deep. This ain't about me, but I know what I know. I know what watermarks to look for. And if that was the line of work he's in, no, this ain't no Democrat or Republican thing. This is some international intrigue shit. And yeah, this was a motherfucking, this was some, Franco, you might be on to something. Franco's not that crazy, people. You heard what this man does, okay? I don't got tinfoil wrapped around my head right now, okay? Like these, you got to understand how intelligence works.
All right, let's pass it around. Go ahead,
you
Dub.
know?
Go ahead, Dub.
Man, I thought it was interesting where Franco came with the whole MK Ultra perspective. I thought that was interesting. I don't know what the hell is going on. My thing is that we done seen this man's life been on the line in the last 3 months. We done seen 2 attempts on this man's life. I think that stands. I'm interested in understanding it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it was a government agency. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, the government agency wouldn't have fucked up this bad twice, would they, Dub? They would have got him one of these times. This nigga didn't even get this nigga didn't even get a shot off.
Oh no, the nigga, he got 4 shots off.
This guy didn't get no shots off. They said the shots, according to the report I read, the shots were fired by the Secret Service at him. They saw the bearer of the rifle start shooting, and he took off running.
I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I know what happened. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know.
Well, that's even worse. You got 4 shots off and missed. But then again, why would, if you are a professional, you would bring a sniper rifle, not an AK with a scope?
I'm not disagreeing with you. All I'm saying is it seems like there's some mud in the water. You know what I'm saying? And when you have muddy water, it's hard to see what the truth really is. That's all I'm saying. And in this situation, man, it just seems like when it's back-to-back attempts and none of them have been successful, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just don't know. All I'm saying is at the end of the day, I have my questions the same way I think you have your questions, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out, because when the first attempt happened, the more time went on, we seen more or different things that end up coming out as far as what actually happened in that situation, and so I'm on the side of time right now. Respect.
All right, let me play this clip right here. And here's some more of this information.
Ukraine and Taiwan. Some posts even reference last year, and a social media page on X under an account that bears his same name shows a string of past political posts about Ukraine and Taiwan. Some posts even referencing the former president. The last tweet over the summer appeared to encourage President Biden and Vice President Harris to attend the funeral of the man who was killed at Trump's Pennsylvania rally, the site of the first assassination attempt. But why Routh decided to hide out in that field in Palm Beach over the weekend and speed away north on I-95 after being shot at by Secret Service agents to evade capture before being taken into custody is a mystery investigators are now still trying to unravel.
Don't say nothing. I'm gonna let you know. Don't talk, because here's the deal. From what I played earlier, Dub, I don't know if you caught that part earlier. They said as of right now, he won't be charged with an assassination attempt because he didn't fire a shot. So go ahead, Clips, and then we'll pass it around. I'm gonna try to play some more of this clips.
Yeah, he definitely I mean, even if let's say all the shit I'm saying is completely whatever, what I think is wrong, even if he's some lone wolf jacked up off voices in his head, hopefully he's smart enough to just shut the hell up, because like you said, the fact that he didn't get a shot off might be his only saving grace. But, you know, it's still bad for Boy. And if what I'm saying is true, it's going to come out soon, because they're going to get nothing out of him. You know, if he is what I believe, he's going to stick to his training. And, you know, you was joking earlier, but yeah, they might have to go on and lay him on his back and throw a towel over his face and grab that bucket.
For sure.
Because if I am, I don't think he's going to talk. If he is, I think he ain't going to talk.
All right. Damn, yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Here's the thing. Let me play this other clip I got right here. Damn. Now, MSNBC has been slammed for claiming that the assassination attempt was, quote, Trump's fault. Before I play this clip, Dub, what do you think of that? Because Trump did say this in his during the debate. He said, they're the reason why I had bullets going at my brain, or bullets fired at my head, because they spewed this rhetoric about me being this, that, and the third. What's your take on that? Do you think mainstream media is to blame for these guys? Well, no, you already said you think it's an inside job, so you don't think it's like somebody just randomly get inspired. I'm sorry, Dub. What you say? Dub.
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Okay. So is it?
Oh no, that was me. I said I believe the media still plays a big role in both Trump and Harris's perpetuating their bullshit, as well as inciting extreme feelings in their oppositions. I mean, that's how they sell. That's how the media sells. That's how it works.
Dub, what you think? Is it possible? Is it possible that it's not an inside job? Dub, is it possible that it could just be a lone wolf? This guy right here, he has his own agenda.
It's hard for me to say because I really can't. I don't know what really happened, to be honest with you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The thing I find interesting is we haven't seen assassination attempts on presidents for a while, and now we have back-to-back assassinations or attempts on Donald Trump. Just from my perspective, and so I think it's very interesting that we see it the way that it's happening right now. Do I blame the mainstream media? No, I can't blame them. Do they have a rhetoric? They've always had a certain rhetoric, regardless of the individual they talk about. So I can't blame them for it. At the same time, I do think it's very interesting that we haven't seen a true assassination attempt since JFK on a president. And now we've had back-to-back assassination attempts from what's being presented. Once again, I don't know exactly what happened. So, but from what we see, we've had back-to-back assassination attempts on Trump.
Yeah, you said it. I don't know if you know, but you really just said it like 3-4 times in a row. Respect. But we did have one Dub not too long ago. Biden, not Biden. Obama had an assassination attempt. I don't know if you recall. Remember that?
And let's not forget Ronald Reagan got you.
Go ahead, Clips.
Yeah, he cut me off or cut you off. But go ahead, Dub. You don't remember that, Dub? 2013.
No, I was gonna say I was just saying I don't recall it. Bring it back to my memory if you don't mind.
Somebody sent the ricin to him. I guess motherfucker was watching Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah. I do remember that. I do remember that. Yes, I do remember that.
Yep, they sent it to Obama and other government officials. And then there was another one made that same year when somebody else tried to do it again. A letter was sent to him. They sent it to Obama and they said it was from actress, what's her name, Shannon Richardson. So Obama had those two. He had somebody jump the fence one time. It was one time, I don't know if y'all remember, somebody snuck into, it was a couple that snuck into the damn what was that thing? The press, whatever it was. No, the correspondence dinner. The correspondence dinner, yeah. And they were able to get in, and people were like, yo, they could have been assassins, but they didn't fire no shots. And even with these two attempts on Obama, it was with rice and letters. It wasn't with actual firearms. So, but it has happened though. It ain't been that long though.
No, I'm not disagreeing, and what I'm speaking on specifically is shots being taken. But I will agree with you because even outside of the rising, we saw when the anthrax. I remember the anthrax situations taking place as well. So when I was speaking on, I'm only speaking on shots being fired, but I do agree with you as far as there have been other attempts. You know what I'm saying? They weren't shots, but they were attempts on individuals' lives. I agree with that.
For sure. Go ahead, Clips. And Dub, you got anything else? I'm going to open the phone lines. I'm going to try to get some more calls.
No. Hey, I'll call back. Go ahead.
My man. Go ahead, Clips.
There were several attempts on previous presidents. Obama and Bush had different attempts. Bush had different contracts on his head.
Bush had a shoe too. They threw a shoe. They tried to take him out with a shoe today. I'm sorry.
And that dude had good aim. And Bush had good reflexes because that duck was last minute. You know what I'm saying? That was a last minute duck. Shout out to Bush's reflexes. and do things.
Bro,
but,
that dude threw that shoe at Biden. It would have caught Biden right in the face.
Oh, yeah, shit. Don't move that fast.
Somebody threw a shoe.
If Biden would have been that old motherfucker that would have got a hit, shoe would have fell on the floor and he would have still been standing there.
The dude threw 2 shoes at Bush. Biden would have got hit by both of them. Wait a minute, somebody just threw a goddamn. Got hit with a
late ass reaction.
Yeah, Gerald Ford. Gerald Ford was I think that was probably the last time, Lisa, where you had so many attempts so close to each other. Yeah, they're usually not that close, but like I said, Barack Obama, April and June of the same year. So we in 2013. So we have seen stuff like this, but Dub has a point. Not somebody busting a shot and then
the last one with a gun was Reagan.
Mm-hmm. I remember. I don't know if you guys know this. I saw a historian say this. He said, they said President Lyndon B. Johnson had a historian come to the White House, and he said, "Hey, look, link all the presidents that was assassinated. Right? What did they have in common? And they what was the thing?" And they said, "Shit, everybody knew where they was gonna be. All the presidents that was assassinated, everybody knew they were gonna be." He said, "Okay." And after that, Lyndon B. Johnson was very, very
secretive, how he moved.
Yeah, he wouldn't tell people, like, I'm not putting it out where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna just pop up. You know what I'm saying? Not telling y'all where I'm gonna be.
That was a dope thing about his presidency, because remember, Lyndon B. Johnson was a Texas boy. He really wasn't a fan and a saint of black people, but his dad being a school teacher, he always had it out for the Klan. So they were them different type of people who, fuck y'all. So where, as soon as he got in the White House, there was a lot of things he did that not too many presidents have done since. The way he moved and all like that. You're 100% right. So Lyndon B. Johnson was like, y'all niggas is not about to get me. I'm telling y'all, I'm being Kansas City, but I showed up in Boston, bitch.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Yeah. No, that is a fun fact. It's funny you brought that up because, that is one of the interesting things about his presidency, that, he made a point to move different.
All right, check your text. I just sent you the link so I can play this other clip. I'm going to open the phone line. I'm going to try to get some more callers in. But I sent you the link, though.
Yeah.
All right, my man. Look, let's play this other clip, y'all. The phone lines are open, 404-692-1766, 404-692-1766. I want you to call in and tell me what you think of this story. I'm gonna play this clip, and again, it says the story is from Sky News Australia. It said NBC slammed for claiming assassination attempt was Trump's fault. Let's hear it.
Again, this is a whole nother matter entirely. Look, it's great that tragedy was averted here, but I think we need to look very closely at what this fellow Routh was all about. Now, I've seen an awful lot of unconfirmed social media reports, but his Twitter account or his X account still appears to be live that suggests he had all sorts of, left-wing political affiliations, was tweeting things about democracy being on the ballot, which, of course, is a phrase that we hear from the Democrats all the time. I think that, it's bizarre because we keep hearing this call on Trump to tone down rhetoric, and yet it's Democrat rhetoric that so often, not just in these cases, but, recent history, have shown to inspire people to violence.
Before we get to that, I just want to bring up the photo we have now of the suspect. This has just come through. This is being reported in the...
Low key, man. To me, he looked like one of those people that stormed the Capitol. Seems like he stormed the Capitol, one of those people. I mean, overly patriotic, walking around with the Kevlar on. Just saying.
The New York Post, and this is the man that police have in custody. So,
that's what he looked like when they got him out the car. Lift your shirt up and walk towards us. Lift your shirt up. Turn your back towards me. Yeah, that's what this looked like. Damn. In the words of George Bush, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Damn, this is crazy, man. And notice the extreme too, right? How old was the first attempted shooter? Somebody in the chat let me know. How old was the first attempted shooter? Was he like 20? Who was the first guy? But I know he was young, right? Trump first shooter. And look, sometimes guys go out there to be a martyr too. Like, hey, look, he saw the attention the other shooter was getting. Maybe he's trying to, be a copycat almost. But they totally different sides of the spectrum. Trump assassination attempt. Let me see. Trump assassination attempt. First. Want to know how old this kid was. Somebody let me know in the chat if y'all find it first. Yeah, it's so flooded with everything that I know it's picture when I see it, but it's flooded. Okay, 20. Thank you. Oh, that's my guy Chuck. What's up, Chuck? Yeah, Chuck. So so we go from a 20-year-old dude to a guy who's 58, 60 years old. Very far in the on the scale. Phone lines are open 446921766. Call in and voice your opinion. I'll put you in the mix. Let's play this.
This is the man that police have in custody. So this is a face to the name of this 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Routh. So there you have it. James, I want to talk about rhetoric for a moment.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Because they're gonna blame the rhetoric. Let's talk about that.
Do you think rhetoric from the Democrats leads to this incitement against Donald Trump, or is it just the tone and tenor of debate in the US at the moment, which has been heading this way for quite some years?
Well, Laura, it's a really interesting question here, and
let me hear what she said, because it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute over here. Go ahead, Bo. Seriously. Let's hear what she said. Because she said this kind of rhetoric is making its way to Australia. See, and I think it's global, certain kind of messages, especially messages that are often divisive,
James, I want to talk about rhetoric for a moment.
Yeah.
Do you think rhetoric from the Democrats leads to this incitement against Donald Trump, or is it just the tone and tenor of debate in the US at the moment, which has been heading this way for quite some years?
Well,
the tone and tenor of the debate in the US. They have this in other countries too, man. Hate is popular, man. I'm gonna be honest. And every country has their own version of immigration problems. And I'm gonna be look, we have people call the show from London. We've had people call the show from Canada, the Philippines, China. That was wild that day that China dude called in. The dude from Chinese dude called in, and he had the voice translator up there translating his stuff for him, so we can hear him. That was wild. Australia. And what you notice is they have an opinion, very strong opinions about American politics all over the world. So let's play some more of this clip. I'm gonna read some of your comments and we're gonna keep it moving.
Laura, it's a really interesting question here, and I'm really loath to blame rhetoric per se for inspiring people to violent acts. People who commit violent acts, are ultimately responsible for their violent acts. I don't subscribe to, that idea that words necessarily are violence, because of course that leads to all sorts of things where people want to restrict speech on the basis of protecting, people from violence. But what I will say is that when it comes to political violence, the left likes to act in the United States and elsewhere like they have clean hands on this. But I mean, if anybody who lived through the 2020 riots around BLM and Antifa, knows that violence is very much a feature of left-wing politics. And I know people will say, oh, well, January 6th too, and that's fine. You can say that. But what I do think is...
he said violence is part of left-wing politics. He had like people just went out there and started rioting, bro, because The government was out of Kool-Aid. Oh, no more government cheese. Oh, let's go burn this shit down. No, bro. I think Martin Luther King said, he said riots are the voice of the unheard, right? Or something like that. How does that quote go? You ever heard of it, Clips?
Yeah, right. Yeah, riots are the voice of the voiceless.
Shit like that. Let's play the rest of this though, and I'll come back to you. He says, but my man is up there saying he blames the quote unquote left for this right here. He didn't mention Charlottesville. Was that leftist? Cause that was Charlottesville. Maybe that's just the American way. They like violence in America. Tulsa, Oklahoma, was that leftist? You know what I'm saying, Clips? No. Violence is as American as apple pie. That's what they do here. Go ahead, Clips.
This is America. And before I make this statement, let me say that I'm a proud patriotic American, and my pride in my nation.
Sorry, Clips. Hold on. 360. Hold what you got. I'm gonna come right to you. Okay, give him 60 seconds. Finish your thought. We'll go right back to you. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead, Clips. 60 seconds. Finish your thought.
60 seconds. My pride and my love for my nation is a very real love, a deep love, a love where you're unapologetic and you want to be honest with and want the things that you love to be better. And so let's be honest. This country was forged in violence. This country has a long history of oppression, and this country has had a long history of violent white extremism that they don't want to acknowledge. The FBI even recently released a study that shows that over the past recent years, there's been way more violence by white extremists than any terrorist, any Mexican, and any Haitians eating cats, and any of this other crazy shit that they trying to tell us to be scared of, you know. And both assassins were lone wolf white men. Our presidents were all killed by white men. And that's nothing against white people, but that's something about this culture when it comes to white violence that they don't want to address. I'm talking about white violence, not white people.
Could it just be violence, though? Or is it?
Oh, no, we're a violent culture regardless, but white violence goes unchecked and to where you can see it in its extremes.
Fair enough. Let's go out to 360. You got the flow. What's your name? Where you from?
This is Chuck from Longview, Washington.
It's my motherfucking guy. Hey, what's good, man?
How about them Seahawks?
Hey, how about that? They found a way, huh?
They did. You know, if I wanted to go see some white violence, I'd go to my local Walmart, to be quite honest with you. That's like... Am I wrong? Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's going down.
I agree.
Walmart. Hey, Chuck, and Walmart got some girls for you too around late night. You hit that 24-hour Walmart, you're gonna see some things.
I don't have that luxury on here. They finally gave up. Don't do that 24-hour shit anymore.
Yeah, they stopped, man. When all them riots happened, it's like Walmart was like, man, we glad to cut this 24-hour shit out, and then y'all gave us a reason. But
what about
we got one spot though. It's a nice area of Atlanta. They still got a 24-hour Walmart.
Yeah. Oh, that's where you're from?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta. No, I'm not from here. I'm not from here. I'm based here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, like the gentleman was saying prior to my phone call, the FBI statistics indicate that most of the political motivated violence, the stuff where actual people die, is carried out by far right-wing extremists. But there's a difference between left-wing and right-wing violence. Left-wingers tend to go after like institutional markers, buildings, statues, the kind of stuff that you saw in Minneapolis, Seattle, and Portland. While the right wing, they actually go and try to kill people. So, but in this case, I don't know if the guy's left wing or right wing. I think it's a little bit too soon to jump to conclusions to say MK Ultra or CIA. The guy's obviously crazy, but and there's big question marks that with his tactical understanding of things and
You know what I mean? I mean, come on. He got caught. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening, Chuck. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, a real guy, a highly motivated killer would not get caught. I think I don't have to keep going on that. But
yeah, I mean, they ain't got.
And I think
like that's right. We seen things happen where guys don't get caught.
Right, and there might be some prior service there for this guy. I doubt if he was. A guy from Ukraine, or I saw your chat there and speculating of Taiwan and everything like that. I don't know. The guy, what he was wearing. You said something that is very important there. He was wearing like January 6th type stuff there, with the trauma plate and the American flag handkerchief and all that. Yeah. That's Trump. That's Trump stuff. Yeah. Isn't it? That's right.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
If he was Antifa, he'd be wearing all black.
Yeah, it's not Antifa. It's not QAnon. It's not Black Lives Matter.
That's for damn sure. I mean, I don't see Black Lives Matter guys wearing American flags and trauma plates. They might, but I haven't seen it. I mean, I don't know. But maybe he had a last minute change of thought and converted over to a left winger. Who knows? Who knows? I know damn well that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Finish your thought, and I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah, I think that you're going to see this. Even if he was a right winger, you're going to see the right wing people out there trying like hell to say he was a left winger. They're going to, he was a crazy, trying like hell to grab that steering wheel and point it toward this is a left wing problem, left wing violence, and trying to ignore this problem on the right wing of wanting to kill people. So,
but it's okay to be a right wing guy or a left wing guy.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that.
The problem comes with the extremists. You know what I'm saying? Being an extremist and want to commit acts of violence against your political rivals. That's the problem. You feel me, Chuck?
Yeah, of course. Well, let's just. We forgot to mention that one character in Washington D.C. that took his assault rifle to a softball game and wanted to only kill Republicans. So, I mean, this kind of stuff happens on the left too.
Thank you, Jerry.
But not
I forgot. I'm sorry. I called you Jerry. I'm sorry. Thank you, Chuck. We got a guy named Jerry called in on my boxing talk. You sound similar to him. But I'm glad you brought it up. That wasn't that people forget that the person who got shot.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it happened, but it happens on the frequency of the extreme levels of violence are just different, and that's what the gentleman prior to this call I was trying to say. I don't want to put the words in somebody's mouth, but I saw the same statistics.
So I have two questions for you, Chuck, and I ain't gonna hold you all night. Two questions. One,
go ahead.
Do you? And it's a survey. This in the chat right now. Did you see the survey in the chat? Did you answer the survey?
I don't believe I did, but go ahead and send it.
Okay, the survey in the chat says, will Trump assassination attempt sway voters? What say you, yes or no?
Oh, I did take that. I think I was one of the 55% that said no.
Okay, and tell me why you don't think it will sway voters.
Because right now I think people have already made up their minds, the people that are paying attention, and I just, in my way of thinking, I just can't imagine this being, what really sealed the deal for somebody who was undecided. By golly, I'm going to vote for Trump. He seems to be dodging these bullets. What a hero. I can't imagine somebody really thinking like that.
Believe it or not, somebody, yeah, right. If you thinking that you're already voting for him anyway, correct?
Yeah. Just like, yeah. Go ahead. What's the other question, sir?
The other question is, does left-wing media have any blame for the rhetoric and these attempts? Because Trump said it during the debate. He said, "Hey, they're the reason why somebody shot bullets at my head last month. You know, a couple months ago, like with their rhetoric and saying I'm the Antichrist and I'm going to destroy democracy. That's why somebody's shooting at my head. They tripping."
Yeah,
I think you think that's why we having these attempts on them?
Not really. No, I think it's just too soon to. I think it's just too soon to know and to speculate. I don't believe anybody has the capability outside of law enforcement resources and everything like that to know how the guy voted. Okay, maybe in a couple of days we will, but I just don't believe that. After somebody's arrested, 2 hours after that, we can find out his voting record. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what Trump was doing too. I think he was jumping to conclusions, trying to steer that steering wheel toward the left wing and say, "Oh, look, they're all crazy. They want to kill me." Oh, and that's what the Fox News does. That's what actually the left wing does. The left wing, after a couple of days, if you remember back to that kid in Philadelphia, Butler, Pennsylvania. They were arguing over whether or not the guy was left wing or right wing, and there was some, tug of war there. And it doesn't really matter. The guy is dead. He killed somebody, and he tried to kill a couple of, the president or a former president. Even though I don't vote for him, but he still tried to kill the motherfucker, and that's just not what America wants.
Yeah.
So,
but how about this? It's something that was going around. It was saying, how do I word it? Do you think it could be like just a copycat situation? This guy, because let me say this: if what they are saying is true, that the media is to blame for this, Trump himself was on that debate stage saying, if you elect her, you won't have Israel in a year. It'll be gone.
Oh, I know.
You get what I'm saying? If you, he's saying things that extreme. So that the pendulum swings both ways is what I'm trying to say, Chuck. You can't say, well, they trying to kill me because y'all keep telling I'm a bad person. Well, by your logic, if that's the case, people would be trying to kill Kamala Harris because by your logic, she's going to destroy Israel. And the world is going to end as we know it. Nukes won't going to be flying everywhere. We're going to all die if y'all get... What?
Yeah, we're all going to have to eat dogs and cats from Ohio.
Hey, Chuck, please speak respectfully about the great state of Ohio, good sir.
Meanwhile, Clips is over there eating the cat. See, they think it's the other Haitians. No, it's him. It's Clips. Got all the cats, got all the dogs, got all your ducks. Clips eating that shit right now in Ohio. Let me see. Clips, that is not fried chicken. Leave that duck alone.
If you're gonna eat your neighbor's dog, make sure the dog is eating well. That's all I would have to say. You don't want the dog, if he's eating some bad kibbles and bits, you got to make sure that feed that guy some chicken or something like that.
No, Chuck, don't worry. I got a plan. Listen, every time I walk to the store, I keep throwing little treats to the dog, and they just think I'm being nice. I'm fattening and shit. I'm just fattening that little motherfucker up. I'm telling you.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. This is tough times.
Chuck, don't judge me, Adam. Don't judge me. Put some sriracha on that shit.
That's cool.
Hold what you guys got. I'm gonna play this clip, and I want you guys to come back with your commentary and reaction on this clip.
Violence is very much a feature of left-wing politics, and I know people will say, "Oh, well, January 6th too," and that's fine. You can say that. But what I do think is appalling is that some outlets, such as MSNBC in the U.S., have tried to somehow say that this is Trump's fault for his own rhetoric. And, this is just appalling here. The thing is, there's a lot of questions that we need answers on. One thing that I would love to know, Laura, is how did this individual, this alleged would-be assassin, and I'm saying alleged, but how did he know that the former president would be playing Trump at that time, at that place? I mean, I think there's questions that need...
Good question.
to be answered and investigated here. I'm not suggesting a conspiracy, but I do think we need to know answers to these questions going forward.
Yeah, I think so too. And often what these cases can come about, what can happen in the days where this is investigated, is that I think the Secret Service has a hell of a job ahead of them to be able to track and know all the threats against Donald Trump. I mean, 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Routh, does he fit into, the profile of hundreds of other people that might be upset with Donald Trump? And when you talk about rhetoric, I mean, it was just a couple of hours ago that Donald Trump tweeted, "I hate Taylor Swift." I mean, I'm not saying that's incitement,
Get him,
but
girl.
I'm talking about that
pissed him off. Get him, girl. You better get him with your hair all fine and laid like that. Get his ass. That's what I just said. I haven't even seen this clip. Her hair is beautiful though, right? I ain't even gonna hold. She looks gorgeous right here. I'll smash. Little Australian MILF, respectfully. But hey, look, this is supposed to be politics. I don't turn it into a dating show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, real quick before we continue, Clish, would you smash? What's up? Would you?
I mean, hey, listen. I would definitely smash the last. I would go up and give her a good day.
Good day, Chuck. Can you see her on the screen wherever you at? Would you hit?
No, I can't see her, but I'm sure she's a lovely lady.
You think she's ugly? You said lovely lady or ugly?
No,
lady?
lovely. I'm sure she's. I don't know. They're not going to hire her if she's hideous, right? I mean,
unless she did what she's supposed to do on that casting couch, I'll give her the job right now. If she can do the job, you do the job, you get a job. You give me a raise, I'll give you a raise. Oh shit!
So you're talking about media influence.
Hold on, Cliff. Hold on. Is that what you're saying, Chuck?
So you're talking about media influence and everything like that. Interestingly enough, right before I tuned into your show, I was listening to Alex Jones. Don't throw me off. I just do that to gather intel.
I'm okay.
But this guy,
he still had a job. I didn't know he was still on.
Yeah, that's part of his grift. He tells everybody they're gonna cut me off. Oh, they're gonna.
I need your help.
They're gonna buy me. They're gonna come in and rip the paintings off the wall.
Okay, well, go ahead.
And Alex Jones is sitting there, telling people that they're gonna kill Trump. They're gonna kill Trump and all this stuff. And I tell you, some of these people sit there, and it is maybe like an MK Ultra type thing. Power of what do you call that? Influence or something like that to activate these people's I don't know, man, but there is I think there is a little bit of truth to that. If you're an influencer and stuff like that, you have a kind of a responsibility to watch what you say. And
all right, let me play the rest of this clip though. After that. You're going long one now. Let's play.
I'm not saying that's incitement.
But the whole point was, because he was like, yeah, they saying this stuff about Trump. But her whole point is what I said earlier. Trump says things too. Hot Rod, I'll send you the link. If you want it, I'll send it to you direct. Hot Rod, check your Twitter or your IG. I'll send you the link over there.
Ahead of them to be able to track and know all the threats against Donald Trump. I mean, 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Routh, does he fit into, the profile of hundreds of other people that might be upset with Donald Trump? And when you talk about rhetoric, I mean, it was just a couple of hours ago that Donald Trump tweeted, "I hate Taylor Swift." I mean, I'm not saying that's incitement, but, I'm talking about the tone of things in America. The tone of political debate in America has been diabolical for years, and Trump is a part of that.
Well, sure, but I mean, if we find out that this Routh fellow was a Swiftie, then, maybe there's, something to that tweet. But to be serious about it for a moment, though, I just, I think that we have to be really, really careful about saying that, we need to be careful about our words because people might do the wrong thing. Well, people who do the wrong thing, will do the wrong thing for whatever reason.
Oh, I agree with
and I
you.
would love to see it. I would love to see. Look, I would love to see, Laura. I would love that, we would go to revert to sort of the, high-minded days of the Lincoln Douglas debates in America. But I also remember that, the tone of rhetoric in U.S. politics. I mean, go back to some of the presidential campaigns in the early 1800s, they make Donald Trump look like Emily Post when it comes to polite rhetoric. So, we should also have a little bit of historical perspective here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, thinking about guys like John McCain, who, was able to overcome that. And, in the political debates, he kept it kind of highbrow and classy when talking about his opponent, not getting to that, absolute base level. But, James, before I let you go, let's talk about how this might change the campaign. I mean, Donald Trump.
Okay, let me see. This is the last part. My bad, y'all. Sorry for the clip being longer than what I expected. But we'll come back to it. Clips, you want to respond?
I think that's a good example of Australia not knowing what the hell they're talking about. That's pretty much my.
It never heard of it.
For sure.
Yeah, I will not pretend. I will not pretend to be an Australian historian, and these pundits should not pretend to be like American political experts.
Speak up a little bit. Get a little closer to the mic if you can, Clip.
I said I will not pretend to be an Australian historian or a political expert, and I think those Australian pundits need to not pretend to be American historians and political experts.
Fair enough.
But she did bring up some great points, though. McCain showed class and honor, but we also know that the extreme part of the right-wing political spectrum was mad at him for that and feel like because he didn't want to go into with Obama, that's how Obama got in. And so you knew that, I said it. Look, I've been black over 40 years. Okay, I know that there's a certain type of mentality and demographic that within the white community that hides themselves within the greater white populace. And these motherfuckers push for the extremes. You know what I'm saying? And I agree that when you talk crazy, whether it's Trump, whether it's anybody, we've watched it get progressively worse throughout our lifetimes if you're over 30 years old. Within the past 10 to 15 years, it has gotten a real catty down the back and forth Twitter beefs and shit like that. And it's weird.
Yeah.
And we need to tile it down. These politicians are acting like rappers. And we know what? When a rapper gets shot at, the first thing we say is, hey, man, you bring that on yourself.
Acting like rappers, gangsters, and talk show hosts, and like all want to be media influencers. That's what I see the right-wing kind of culture going to. Like, if you don't do that, though, in some kind of right-wing circles, it seems like you're not going to be very successful because that's what they want. It's kind of a weird thing, don't you think? I mean, I don't know if I'm too off base here, but it seems like... but it's not like that for the Democrats.
It's like that for the Democrats. I agree with you 1,000% with this caveat. It is like that for the Democrats, but the message is delivered differently. And to where it all depends on your frequency and how you vibrate and which one gets you. But it's all the same thing. To the concept that you were saying earlier, the term is the power of suggestion. The power of suggestion is on the third level of when you start mastering social shepherding. And these are different things that they teach people within various aspects of intelligentsia, you know what I'm saying, in ways to where, you could be a media influencer, but I'm doing things in a certain way that if you are my audience, whether you think you're agreeing with me or not, you're doing what I want you to do.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, I agree totally. Mentally, the people that, I don't know. Around here, you see these people start to show up at city council meetings and school boards. And getting back to what the gentleman was saying.
What do you mean by these people? What do you mean by these people, Chuck?
These people that are on the end of extremism, that are reciting crazy cuckoo bird talking points that are local government.
You gotta be specific, so people want to know.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry. Thank you. But there has been an acceleration, a visible, palatable acceleration of acceptance of just this lower loomer type. Getting back to the conversation that we had a couple of days ago, these people, it seems like that the more extreme they are, the better off they are promoting their brand, and they all feed into that toxic mixture. So
And I think there's a lot of things to blame for that. I like the way you worded that, Chuck. In several conversations publicly and privately, Mark, we even talked about it, whether you're a musician or whatever, it all boils down to selling yourself, right? You got to sell yourself. And, you know, once they like whatever you do, now you got to give them the reason to really give a fuck about you. And now all of a sudden, you know, it's whatever you're doing, they're going to rock with it. And I think that in this capitalism, in this hyperdrive capitalism that's now moved with, you know, new technology and social media and the interconnectivity of people, and with all its earning potential, everything is being approached like a social media account, for better or worse.
Phone lines are open if you want to jump in and call into the show. 404-692-1766, 404-692-1766. Call in and voice your opinion. We'll put you right in the mix. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah. I don't know where we're going. I hope, I don't know what happens next. I don't know where we're going. I've had some pretty dark thoughts about where our politics and where we could go. And you know, it's, I don't know. Maybe I'll save this for another time to really unload on you what I think. But yeah, I don't.
Let him finish, Cliff.
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead.
No, go ahead, sir.
No, finish what you were saying.
Oh, I was done. Cliff, go ahead. Are you really in Ohio?
Yeah, he's really in Ohio.
Yes, I'm in Youngstown, Ohio.
Eating up all the dogs. Go ahead.
Well, enjoy yourself. Go ahead.
But no, and I wasn't trying to cut you off. I just felt like listening to you.
No.
I felt like you was trailing off, and I just wanted to answer your question real quick. Chuck, you know where we're going, right? We're on the highway to hell. Man, it's fucked up. Jesus around the corner, man. The world ain't going to end. Jesus just want to see this shit himself. He like, Daddy, you bullshitting. I know they didn't, Daddy. Man, come on, man. Hey, nah, man, I'm about to pull up. They did not. I know they didn't. Jesus about to pull up on us. Jesus about to pull up on us like the big homie, and we got the trap so sloppy. Oh, the trap is sloppy. The count's wrong. It's gonna get bad, y'all. Yeah. And I think it's necessary. All jokes aside, I think it's necessary because I think we've allowed the way our dialogue and rhetoric on many different levels with ourselves and with each other to get out of hand. And when the communication gets out of hand, what happens, Mark?
Leave me out of it. Don't be snitching on me. I'm reading the chat.
There's got to be a correction.
Yeah, when there's no when it gets out of hand, there's no understanding. When there's no understanding, there will always be conflict, and conflict will breed the violence. You know what I'm saying? And this is a land of many unresolved understandings, from its racial past, from its just in general injustice, from what happened to the Native Americans to what happened to Asian people who was over here, even prior to the building of the railroad. You know, there was a lot of things. This soil soaked in a lot of blood. And if you know, blood is a very rich spiritual currency.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree at all, and I think that that blood also causes trauma, and that trauma is pushed down and carried on to the next generation, to the next generation, to the next generation. And to resolve that, I think it's going to bubble up into action sometimes. And I think that's kind of what we saw happening in the summer of 2020. You know, there's unresolved injustices of the past. It wasn't about one guy. It was about the whole damn system. It was about a constant system of perceived police unaccountability. And the whole system that needed to be called to question, and this is how it looked. So, yeah, that's the American way, I guess, right? I mean, you gotta get out there and you gotta speak up. If not, you're just gonna have to tolerate the bullshit. So,
fair enough. Well, Chuck, I appreciate you calling in, man.
Yeah, sorry I ran out of steam on you, but I enjoyed the conversation.
Man, me too.
And,
Chuck, that's cool. I appreciate you.
All right. We'll talk later.
Man, I look forward to it, Chuck. I definitely look forward to it. Shout out to my guy, Chuck. No, Chuck said I ran out of steam, man. You was cooking, man. Shoot, you was on the show for 37 minutes. Like, you ain't got to be here all night like me. We ain't all got to suffer. But that's pretty much it, Clips. I'm sure more information is gonna break out as we move forward. Let me see. I do have this right here. I did want to share this for everybody who's watching. Who is Ryan Ruth? What details of the suspect's history are slowly emerging. His son did an interview on CNN. His name is Oran. I say Oran. They probably say Oran, huh? Like orange juice. Oran? Ryan's probably got a son named Oran. Oh, okay. But anyway, it looks like Oran to us, right? Described him as a loving, caring father. Quote, I don't know what happened in Florida, and I hope things have just been blown out of proportion, because from the little I've heard, it doesn't sound like the man I know to do anything crazy, much less violent. This is what he said to CNN. He said his social media profiles matching his name. They do indicate that he called for foreign fighters to go to Ukraine to battle against Russian forces. He also there is also pro-Palestine. Y'all know what I mean. Pro-Palestine, pro-Taiwan, and anti-China messages on his profile, including allegations about Chinese biological warfare and references to the COVID-19 virus as a, quote, attack. Mr. Ruth has had no military experience. Oh, hell no.
Never heard of it.
You trying to get niggas to join a war? You ain't even no soldier. You ain't got no. Come on, man. Come on, man. Now that's the crazy part, nigga. You can't. You trying to recruit me to go to a foreign war?
You get those,
and you ain't even have no. You don't even have any American military experiences. Go ahead, Clips.
You get those if you want to go down the rabbit hole that I was proposing earlier, where he's tied into some where they'll get somebody who just has ties to the community and knows how to a recruiter, somebody who knows what knows what to look for and can send you on to the next level, and give you the little trail of breadcrumbs to take you to the next stage. But you're right, that is always a crazy concept. Well, and he has no like you said, American military training. Somebody could always go to another country and be trained. Just saying, we got to let the facts come out. So I don't want to jump one way or the other, but I do see watermarks. I do see the watermarks of this is very weird. And unfortunately, somebody in the chat typed it, and that's true every election cycle. We still have yet to get our October surprise.
Clips, weird is a nigga keep losing his wallet or his keys or something like that. Weird is a house trained dog. You got this dog for 10 years and he's house trained. He's just shitting on the floor out of nowhere. That's weird. Trying to kill the former president is beyond weird, bro.
I mean, we're in a time of extremes. So I expect the weirdness to go beyond the pale. I'm that's what I'm talking about. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing a sort of collective, how far can I go with this? And that only ends one way, you know what I'm saying? It's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. And when the pain comes, then it'll be the blame and the shame and the fallout of that. But then hopefully when the smoke clears, cooler heads prevail. But the storm's coming. The storm.
What do you mean by a storm is coming? What are you talking about?
What I mean by the storm, I mean we're going to look at a period of time that will last anywhere from 3 to 5 years of national and international political unrest. We saw a preview of it in 2020, the January 6th, but it's going to be, no, motherfuckers is really doing this, like dead serious, that bullshit they was doing in Seattle and Portland. We're taking over this town. We're calling this an XYZ zone. The stuff that the people on the right, they're correctly warning people about. See, Deuce, everybody, I agree with you. Them Venezuelan gangs, that's not a myth. That's not something overblown. That's a real thing, where you have different organizations now that we are so fractured amongst ourselves. They can squeeze themselves in here in the form of sleeper cells, squeak in by the twos and fews, and pick out our soft targets. You know, this is how empires fall. The script's been played out. You know, fuck what I'm talking about. Just read the history.
Hell yeah, fuck what you talking about. You tripping, bro. Because here's the deal. That shit going on over there with that Venezuela gang in Colorado, that shit has been happening all over America all the time. Where we have gangs. Go ahead. I was quiet. I let you talk. You cut me off immediately, but go ahead.
All I said was that's very true. Continue.
Okay, you have these gangs that's been doing this all over America for a long time. You got the MX13. You got Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings, Asian gangs that dominate and plague Asian communities as well. So this ain't nothing new. The problem in this situation more is about the rhetoric and the hate rhetoric where you'll hear. I saw this clip going around of matter of fact, I don't want to get off track, so I'll just stay here. That shit is law enforcement and that local law enforcement ignoring that problem too. They said, nah, we did a study on it and couldn't find out there's nothing there. And they trying to suppress that. The lady who had the damn cameras up showing that, you know what they did? They was like, well, look, we're just going to help you move and get you up out of there. So they did that, but it doesn't fix the problem. That's a rookie chief up there, but why not call in for help? Why not bring the SWAT, National Guards? It is what it is. They have local resources there to contain that the local law enforcement aren't even attempted to exercise because they're not even acknowledging that it's a problem. You get what I'm saying? This isn't the Civil War. It's not that big. It's a contained situation, and it's contained due to local law enforcement not even doing nothing about it. Go ahead.
Agree to a point. This is a bigger situation than what it is. If somebody who spent most of my childhood in border towns, yes, you're 100% right. This has been going on. Okay, I was there. I was there during the first wave of Central Americans. Right there, I was there. Right there in the Huachuca Mountains at the border. The Huachuca Mountains in southern Arizona, the border between Mexico and Arizona.
You was what?
I was 9, 10 years old.
Doing what?
I was fucking being an asshole, thinking I was grown because my mom was always working. She was an intelligence officer. So, you know, we was living on when we first moved there, we was on a military base, while Fort Huachuca, that's where the Buffalo Soldiers come from, matter of fact. And when you go to that fort to this day, there's a huge bronze statue of a black man, a Buffalo Soldier, because that's where the Buffalo Soldiers were.
So what are we? Yeah. But what are we talking about?
They've been doing
Buffalo Soldiers. You confuse me again.
No, yeah, dude. Sorry, you want to ask details? Well, yeah, it was Fort Huachuca, and if
I didn't ask you where the Buffalo Soldiers came from, though, Clips.
Okay, yeah. So
I said, what were you doing there, and what was your role? Because you said I was there when they came over there and they did. I'm like, doing what?
You know what I was doing? Since you want me to go take it that way, I'll just say it. Okay, what I was doing as a young kid, thinking it was doing that. If you lived out there, you knew if you lived anywhere around Bonnie Blink, it was no more than a 20-minute hike through the Huachuca Mountains, and you're in Mexico. You could go over there with $20 and come back with a garbage bag full of weed.
You was doing that at 8 years old, though, Clips?
Man, motherfuckers in 5th grade was doing that shit. They got people right now to this day getting paid $2,000 to go steal a car and bring that car over to the motherfucking goddamn country and do that shit, and you have motherfuckers stuffed in the back of the car, man. That's nothing.
At 8 years old?
Man, at 8, 10, 12 years old, get the fuck out of here. I don't know how you grew up, but I grew up fucked up. That's why I talk the way I talk, and I tell people it ain't good.
But your mom was an intelligence officer. Why? That's what you was doing at 8 years old.
She's gone. She's gone. Thank you. She's gone. Me and my brother had access to shit and no supervision. My brother saw a motherfucking Crip kill a motherfucker when he was 9 years old, and he wanted to be a super Crip. I tell people all life, my brother lost his mind, and he's my older brother / father figure because our dad ain't around. He ran head first down that rabbit hole, took it full advantage of all the shit that we was going on, and I'm the little brother who got dragged along and got caught up with the shit too. And my mom was just a single mother trying to keep her career and whatever, and did a phenomenal job. But no, she was not there. She did a very phenomenal job, and she did her best. But no, the truth was, me and my brother were just badass kids. We could do that shit. That's what you're saying. When you're just chilling, you go to school with these little Mexican kids and all like that. He'd be like, hey, my cousin's right over there. We don't even know what we're doing. We go over there and then everyone's like, oh man, you know, you was over there in Truth and Consequences, or you was in way back Mexico. We like, nigga, we just walked 30 minutes. And because once you go over the mountains, you're right there in Mexico. Or you're on some mestizo land. These are these different Mexican Native American tribes. You know what I'm saying? Some of the kids would go to school with us. I knew these motherfuckers. I grew up with them. I remember when the beef between the Mexicans and the Ecuadorians and the Hondurans in the neighborhoods, we would see this influx of motherfuckers and us being black thinking they're just Mexican. And then the Mexican hoods are trying to make treaties with us because they're beefing with them motherfuckers. And they're trying to explain to us, we don't like them Guatemalans. We don't like them Ecuadorians. This was my childhood growing up in all that fucking Southwestern politics. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in Cali, niggas in Arizona, niggas in parts of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like if you live anywhere around El Paso, Texas, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, all that shit in Juarez, yeah, that affected you and you heard about it. You didn't have to be outside or in the streets. That was everyday shit. You would hear about motherfuckers taking over fucking apartments. That was real shit. And it's still going on, but with this particular gang out of Venezuela, these motherfuckers are on some serious shit. They are really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Do not take this as, oh, this is contained. You know the reason why that local police chief probably ain't doing shit? He's on the tape. All right? They're trying to tell you shit. You watch that show Ozark. They're trying to show you these motherfuckers go into towns and they do this. Before you see the soldiers, there was already, there's actually a book called The Economic Hitman. The cartels have started to use that playbook since the mid-90s. That CIA playbook. That way where you go out there and you start making all these little business little things, you know? Hey, I bought a little shopping mall, bought a little laundromat, bought a barber shop. You empower a few people. After about 2-3 years, everyone's happy getting money. Now they're bringing their relatives in. And for every 5 people bringing in 2, they're sent there on another mission, waiting for a phone call. This was the reality, man. Y'all can think I'm crazy or not. This is how I grew up. Where you just knew you would have that homeboy where you knew if his phone rang and if you was with the shits, you jump in his car and yeah, you're gonna make you a couple thousand. You might be involved in some real fucked up shit.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying I was just trying to figure because we got here because you was like, I was there when ... and I was like, you was where doing what?
I'm saying I was there. I was living somewhere where this was happening. And it wasn't Venezuelans this time. It was the beginning of the MS-13 influx of motherfuckers from Honduras and Ecuador and Guatemala. I was there. The local Mexicans that were our rivals for the whole time we were there had to start getting an understanding with us and had to even start getting us hit. Because, yeah, anybody, you don't have to be a big time doing this, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Dumbass kids. That was an easy way. You know what I'm saying? A dumbass kid, yeah, if you could drive a car and you had the balls to do that or you was dumb enough to do that, yeah, here's 5,000-6,000 on the floor. Easy. You're fucking 10. You're fucking 11. You might do it. You might do it if you had the balls. This kid's making way more than that right now. Younger than that. I guarantee you.
All right. Well, fair enough. Shit, all right. Anything else about this shit, man? Shit, cause I'm running out of steam too, like Chuck was earlier.
Nah, man.
You cooking though. So what? I
mean, I wasn't even trying to get into all that, but I'm just trying to speak. I was just trying to make my point or whatever, but you want specific. So yeah, and I had to get long-winded and specific. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even trying to give my biography, but that is a real thing. Like, and here's my thing that my problem with America and why they could do the shit. Like to answer your other question about does the media? Yes. Just even shit like this, something that doesn't register should not have to be qualified as much as understood that is your perspective. And sometimes in our nation, when we start things that we don't understand or things that don't seem familiar to us, we have this sense of acting like these things must qualify themselves before we can acknowledge them. Instead of just saying, okay, well, that's what cuz on, that's what blood on, that's what whatever on. And it fucks up the understanding of, okay, that's what they on. You dig what I'm saying? If you want to do your research, you think it's cap, you go do it's a very Googleable shit. I'm a Googleable nigga.
I didn't say you was capping, bro.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general, and I'm not even responding to the chat. And I'm speaking like this conversation to the greater conversation. When Trump says things and he could just dismiss truth like it's fake news, or he could say things that's true, but nobody believes him because he says so much bullshit. Kamala can get away with saying bullshit because, you know what I'm saying, the 3 other things she said were actually factually accurate, and she knows how to speak more effectively than Trump, who's the way Trump speaks and delivers a message is intentionally actually insulting to most low-income people, but it is very short and whatever, like low IQ. You know, that's why he's 70 years old and he'll use the vernacular of a 15, 20-year-old. You feel me? He's trying to stay hip. And that's why we gotta get off this thing where things got to qualify. And just, I don't agree with these people who support Trump, but that's what they got. You're a Republican. Deuce is still my brother. Hot Rod, you my brother. That's your guy.
Deuce believe in Santa Claus, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Hey, leave Morelli alone, man.
Yo, that nigga Deuce believe in Santa, nigga.
Nah, Deuce don't even know.
Deuce, I got Harry, Peter Pan. All that.
The only thing that's crazy about Deuce is he be believing in them Clippers. That nigga crazy for that, man. That's that bullshit. I don't know what he's smoking on.
Right. That nigga, bro, the nigga every year he think it's about to be the Clippers gonna get it this year. Paul, what do you say? Paul George. One of the best to ever do it. He'll beat Kobe, nigga. Like he's better than Jordan.
Man, when he said that, I thought he should.
Like nigga, I can't listen to Deuce. Hey, look, Deuce thinks Jay-Z and Big and Nas, anybody from the East Coast whacking music. Like, come on, bro. I can't take Deuce politics shit serious. His music shit serious. His basketball takes. He's a nice guy, man. He's Reggie's cousin, so I you know, we let him come around and hang out and shit. He Reg's cousin. You know what I'm saying? He the big homie.
It's Reggie Rev.
We give him a pass. Yeah, we give him a pass because his big homie is Reggie.
Yeah, hands off.
Reggie's a friend to the show, so we let him pass, man. But dude's crazy as a motherfucker, man. Even Reg know that nigga crazy. I was listening to Reg's show earlier. Reg did a good show. She was like 6 hours. I caught the first 2 hours, but that nigga dude's crazy as hell. And it's like everybody knows it too. It's like everybody knows. So, but he was like, "It's Deuce, man. It's Reggie, cousin." Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let him in, man. Let him in.
Hands off.
Yeah, hands off. Let him in, man. It's Reg's cousin.
Hey, man, but here's the thing, though. I grew up around cats with them two mentality, man. I swear, I laugh at them niggas because that's the shit I'm talking about. Like I said, it's different regionally. Like, even when I always talk about my Ohio bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, to really get with a nigga from Ohio or from Michigan and then watch Get Us Both in the Room, you'll see how we're exactly alike, but very different. And that's why we won't get along. We won't.
Hey, look,
we'll be food in the motherfucker. We'll get money
together. Hold on. Cuz I'm saying, he said, I'm crazy, but you believe in CNN. Hey, bro, I believe in CNN over Alex Jones. That's your homie. That's your nigga. And he in debt right now for his lives. You get your news from Tasha K and Alex Jones, my nigga. Motherfuckers who getting sued and losing their cases. Let me leave him alone, because now I'm targeting him in the chat. I don't want to hurt his feelings, bro.
You lied.
Just get sensitive.
You lied. But, hey, speaking of that, hey, did you hear the Lecrae response to Kendrick's Watch the Party Die?
So what now?
Did you hear Lecrae's response? I asked you this. Did you hear Lecrae's response to Kendrick's Watch the Party Die?
To be honest, I only played that Kendrick Watch the Party Die one time. So I didn't even know he referenced Lecrae, and I didn't listen to Lecrae's response. Never heard of it, bro.
Never heard of it.
I didn't even know he referenced Lecrae, but I remember you telling me something about it, but I haven't got to it yet.
Okay, I just on a side note, because I know you're getting tired. We're gonna wind this down. But
yeah, I got to slide, man. Plus, I want people to enjoy the replay, so I'm trying to keep this show a little condensed so people can play the whole 2 hours. Because you know, the longer the show, man, more people don't really just watch the replay. Like they'll
You look at that, you see that 5-6 hours, you're like, whoo.
They're like, I'm never gonna finish this shit. 6 hours, I'm never gonna make it through. Yeah, I gotta play this shit on the shift. You gotta play that at work the whole day.
Yeah, but the reason I brought it up again is I see that a couple TDE artists did versions of that beat too, like responses and more cultural reflections and reputations.
I'm sorry. This nigga do say he gonna sue me because he don't listen to Tasha K. I just defamed him.
Yeah, at your neck. He outside your window. Ma, what up, blood?
He better not be saying the what up, blood, and all this stuff he taught us. He better be talking about what's up, Black King, and all of that stuff. He better be talking some back to Africa shit. As much as he talk about FBA, he better not be gang banging over there. That's not part of the curriculum, is it, Deuce? Better not be over there gang banging as much as you talk about FBA, homie.
Hey, even though I come from a different side of the color spectrum, shout out to the red side. They were able to effectively manage a peace walk. I really don't ever think that's probably going to happen no time soon on the blue or black side. Too much infighting, too much bad blood.
Congratulations to them. A peace walk.
I mean, hopefully, it's a step.
Right there, that's right there. That's right there with slut walk, my nigga. Like, respectfully, like that shit ain't changed. Ain't nothing changed. Niggas still gonna call a bitch, and niggas still gonna shoot a motherfucker in the name of a color. Terrible.
Yo, that's the bar right there, man. That's the bar right there. I can't even say nothing. That's a mic drop. I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the tip of the hat to that one because that's an actual fact. That's right up there with a slut walk. I mean, but hopefully, I'm always pushing for the positive. So hopefully,
Me too. I want to believe in change, but fundamental change comes with changing fundamentally. Changing the way you handle conflict resolution, the way we deal with each other, the way we build in our community, the way we spend our money, don't spend our money. I mean, we'll boycott some shit for like 2 weeks, and then right back in the damn Gucci store.
Yeah, the niggas did. Was it that niggas wanted to wear Gucci or niggas that already bought too much Gucci to not want to wear this shit again? Like
both things could be true, Clipper. Both things could be true. It could be the nigga like, man, shit. Let's boycott it because I'm never gonna afford it anyway. But also, shit, let's bring that shit back. I just blew a bag at the Louis store or the Gucci store.
I got money now. He said, "What happened to all them brothers you had? They got government jobs."
Man, Gucci's real overrated too, because that shit'll tear up on you. Yeah, and they won't replace it or fix it. Louis, you spend that money on the Louis shit, they'll replace and fix that shit if something happened to it. So
that's very true. That is the real, like when you look at luxury echelon, upper echelon shit, even on basic things, like once I spend a couple thousand on it, I could be able to send this back. Them ones and dones, you just wasted your money. But you get what you paid for in all things in life. But I want to thank you for having me on the show. I want to say that I still do think that these Trump assassination attempts, thank God he survived them, and hopefully we can have a fair election with a peaceful transition of power. But I do think that these things are attempts to agitate the climate that have foreign as well as domestic interests intertwined. And I believe it's deeper than just the two lone wolf stories and scenarios.
What is it? Before I let you go, let me get your final take on that. What you say you believe is more to it than that. What exactly do you think it is?
I believe it is the continued work of global anarchists and synarchists who are trying to destabilize the geopolitical landscape. So they
say that again for the people, because it's like 2 a.m. on the East Coast. So say that again for the niggas who slow. You say you think it's geo.
I believe it's a cabal, if you will, of random interests that are pretty much anarchists or synarchists, which are technocrats. These are people from the old religious or monarchy orders who transferred themselves into these business and these global corporations. But if you follow who owns these corporations, you see they're tied to Lord this and boopty bop and woo. They're called technocrats now. And the term is synarchy. and they pretty much started World War I, II, the Vietnam conflict, all this shit. You know what I'm saying? If you follow their money, you follow what they do. You know, it's all about geopolitical instability. You know, you could use your religious excuses, but most of these people, they don't believe in nothing but money because they make money off of the chaos. You know, it's real easy to profit from something when you're causing the problem and you're the only one who has the solution. Air quotes.
What gives you that take with is it the voicemail? Yo, if y'all just tuned in, man, check the rewind, yo, because I called that guy's Ryan phone number, yo, on the show. That shit was crazy. Twice.
You're a real one for 1,000 a million reasons, you know what I'm saying? But that one right there, that's one more.
Oh, let me play it for the people just got here, because you know I screen recorded that.
There you go, yeah.
You kept the file. Let's play that for the people just got here. But Clips, is it what gives you that? Because we still have very limited information. Did you hear all you need to know? Like, oh nigga, you trying to recruit people for to go to war? Sidebar,
yeah.
never.
Yes. To answer your question, yes, I've already said too much about myself, but I grew up an intelligence kid. I know how people who do that shit like that and tied into weird shit like that, they have goofy jobs and side hobbies that are just so politically motivated, but it's all about, oh yeah, we go over here on our missionary and you're in Haiti or you're in somewhere in South. And if you follow what they're really doing over there, they're working for one of these big companies.
Chuck, this Chuck calling back. What's up, fam?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the conversation. I just wanted to comment on a couple of observations that I made. I was listening to the Eclipse there, talking about his observations. And so I think there's other stuff that's going on here in the United States that is worth mentioning. And I guess we could call it a separatist movement happening, several of them that have been happening now for the last several years. One of them is on the East Coast. They call them Free State, the Free Staters. Have you ever heard of them guys?
I'm aware of them.
Tell the people who don't know, Chuck.
Well, the Free Staters they're based in New Hampshire, but they're a separatist movement, and they're really invested in cryptocurrency and all that smart shit, you know. And the next one that I've been paying attention to is, of course, up in my neck of the woods, they have this thing called the Cascadia movement. Basically, they want to take part of Canada, Washington, Oregon, Northern California, and all the way up to Alaska, pretty much, and make their own country. I know it sounds pretty far out, but this is, I saw that when I was in Seattle during the protest in June of 2020.
Wait, hold on, Chuck. You were there. You were there when the when y'all took that zone. When they took the zone.
I was there on. Yeah, I was on June. I was there on Juneteenth and at CHOP. I rode the Amtrak up. I didn't want to drive, so I wanted to see it firsthand. It was nuts. They were. It wasn't that bad though. Portland was a lot more violent. I went to Portland too, but I had to see this for myself to get a better understanding what was going on the ground. And I saw those two Cascadia type people at both places in Portland and Seattle. So,
what did you do? What were you doing there?
I was doing freelance media coverage for it, and I was, just curiosity.
Freelance media coverage. That sound like YouTube.
Yeah, no, I was doing work for that radio station in Needles, California. That I mentioned
you told me about. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But yeah, and then there's also the Aryan Brotherhood. I don't know how much traction they have, but that's based out of Idaho. They've been on for years.
In Idaho, Chuck. So you're aware of Idaho and Wyoming. Chuck, are you aware of St. Lawrence Seaway in the late 70s? Basically, it was the precursor to Ruby Ridge. Basically, members who later formed that group with the Ruby Ridge incident in the 70s. They tried to claim a lot of that land, and they tried to threaten to poison that area, that Idaho, Wyoming little border, you know what I'm saying, that weird little border right there at the heart of Cascadia in Saskatchewan. They were trying to claim that, and they said that they were going to poison that area, to St. Lawrence Seaway. And as you know, once they do that, that's the mouth of the Colorado River. That's once you get to Colorado River, you just took out like how many states?
Yeah. So this is actually stuff that is happening, and that's what I was hesitant to talk about. And when I called earlier, I didn't know how far you guys want to go on this, but that's my word, that we're going to actually having to physically endure the separation of the United States, and I don't think that's too far away from reality. And I hate to say it, I don't want to see that happen, but
I don't think they would do that, Chuck. I think that the military, like, for that to happen, you would have to take over the military.
Mark,
yeah.
The military is already fractured, and that is the storm that I am trying to tell you and warn you about. In the late 90s.
What you mean the military is already fractured?
In the late 90s, pre 9/11, growing up as an intelligence kid, my mom and her workers had a joke. How do you say CIA in Arabic? Al Qaeda. That's the truth. Pre 9/11, as a young kid, I was aware of this shit, because this is all just different black and gray ops and companies upon companies and companies, all tied to this government and this government, which all work for this intelligence agency. Might have been all the time on American soil, but this might be actually British intelligence, French intelligence. You know what I'm saying? These different groups, some of these groups even go back to the revolution. You feel what I'm saying? Not all these tribes sided with America. So some of these different Native American tribes, especially what he's talking about up there in New England and upstate New York and shit like that. It just gets real crazy politics. Up here in Ohio, we have Amish, Mennonites, Quakers, and these weird people with them old Dutch, old school German religions, and they're allowed to live out here. Yeah. They got their land where, you got to be real crazy and step real carefully around here, because they could come up with some reason and you can't leave.
Let me be more specific then, because when you say the military is fractured, Deuce said I'm not qualified. Deuce, to be fair, I'm more qualified than you, because I'm a real soldier. Respectfully. Here's the thing. For it to be quote unquote fractured to do what Chuck is articulating, Clips, it has to be a leader, and it has to be a clear leader. Who clearly the president of the United States is the leader of the soldiers. He's the commander in chief. The president is not the commander in chief. Okay, who's the leader of the other side, Clips, that's gonna go against the commander in chief?
The Confederacy.
Who's the leader of that right now, Chuck?
I'd say General Flynn, since he's a retired general, and they retain their status as a general. He's probably one of them.
He would be one of them. Does he have command of tanks, drones, weapons?
No,
because that's what you would need. You would need weaponry.
Well, sure. But so basically what I see is this conversation that's been happening ever since.
Or digital weaponry. How about that? I can just cut your water off.
You know what I'm saying? Am I wrong to sit here and think that Donald Trump somehow hyper politicized the military? I think he did that.
Elaborate.
Well, he's always, it's fine to love your troops and everything like that, but it seems like he tried to exploit that and continues to do that. And he's, the Arlington Cemetery thing, and just on and on and on with him exploiting the troops for his political benefit somehow. It's sickening. I'm
sorry, Chuck. I think what Mark's really getting at is who even if the 25th Amendment was invoked. I'm trying to help you out, help you communicate what I think you're trying to say, Mark. So tell me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to express how I'm understanding. Who, even if the 25th Amendment was invoked, show me a vice president or secretary of state or whatever, or show me somebody who could go in there and put the commander in chief up out that chair
That's not what I'm saying.
And have the military stand down and say we riding with him. Who can pull the Killmonger?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Well,
like what I'm saying is, when you had the Civil War, you had they even had a whole, when they did what they did with the Civil War, they had somebody in charge over here. They had their, they had their own leadership, their own order of secession and everything. If what you guys, what Chuck is saying is true, like if it breaks up like that and you guys say it's fractured, who's the leader of the other side?
And I guess what, to get to my point before in the last part of my dialogue there, I think that because Trump hyper-politicized the military, it started to get these like General Miley and some of these other retired generals to really get up and talk, and they'll give little clues, and not just generals, admirals and flag level officers that are willing to discuss, the divides inside the flag officer level of each military branch. And so if that's happening and they're saying that at the retirement level, that kind of rift is happening in the real world Army, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Space Force. There's politics inside those organizations. And I'm sure I don't have to tell you about politics in the Army, that's just the way it is. Ever see the movie Platoon?
If we break down, the machine breaks down.
I was just talking to somebody today about the scene when they all went to the...
Tom Berenger killed that scene. Y'all talking about killing? What y'all know about killing?
Yeah, but go ahead, Clips. What you think, though?
Mark, I do think you pose a very valid question, and I will not sit here and try to publicly out or name they who will not be named, because it won't be one person. And this has been the military has actually spawned and continues to train various groups within groups. Some of these groups go back Civil War, pre-Civil War, and yeah, when you really grow up around them families, like, and I know you know what I'm talking about because you come from one of them families who daddy was served, some served, you know what I'm saying? We talk about this, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? These two black kings on the screen, yeah, we could talk about America because we love our country, because both of our families have fought for this country in every goddamn war, even before the revolution. Ain't that true, Mark? I can't hear you.
Go. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I had the mic muted. I ended up unmuting, but shout out to Champion Heart. Yeah. Somebody say you muted Mark. Yeah. I tell that story all the time about my family. I didn't know. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I say it all the time.
I didn't know that about you. I think last episode you said that to me. I've been saying it for a long time.
Remember that text I even sent you where I sent you that picture of the last person in my family who was ever a slave. You know what I'm saying? How he died in San Juan Hill.
I don't think I got that.
I'll show it to you again, but that's another whole.
But yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. Chuck, you got anything else before I land the plane?
Negative, sir. Pleasure talking with you, gentlemen. We'll see you later.
Chuck. Don't be a stranger, man. Thank you. Clips, final thoughts. You got anything else before we go?
No.
I give you the final word.
No, great conversation, man. We went left, we went right, up and down, and all around. Holy shit. These motherfuckers ain't gonna let you go.
No. Go and say your final thought, and I'm gonna take the call. Go ahead.
My final thought is, everybody, it doesn't matter what you believe, it doesn't matter what you whatever, but just try to spread some positivity, and thank God that the former president is safe. And once again, I pray for a peaceful election and a peaceful transfer of power to, one thing we know for sure is Joe Biden will not be president again. So for all the Republicans, you can take Joyce in that, regardless of how it goes down. And all the Trump fans, you can take your Joyce in that. And let's just be peaceful and trust ourselves as a nation instead of delving into the extremes. I love you. Shout out to all the neighbors. Mark, thank you for having me on.
My man. Caller 323, you on the MIC. Tell people your name for those who don't know your name.
Sheldon from LA, man.
Talk to me, bro.
I just wanted to know, I was listening to what they were saying. I just wanted to know if they, the people they talk about have access to what they need to overthrow the government. Because it takes a whole lot. Whole lot of shit to do.
Bro, it take a lot, bro.
Not
That's
just,
what I was trying to allude to.
Not just the retired generals. Not just some retired generals. Do you have access to the planes, to the bombs, to the weapons, to the soldiers, to the infrastructure, to the ships, to the supplies? Do you have it? If you ain't got that, you're probably going to lose and lose badly.
Somebody in chat say U.S. Navy SEALs. That ain't going to get it done either. They don't have all the weaponry in their garage. Don't have no tank in your garage. Hey, look, they don't have no drones to deliver missiles. Bro, you can't do it with the way America's set up now. They can hit a button, cut your lights off wherever you at, cut your water off.
Bro,
can't live without
how many
water.
SEALs are there total? How many SEALs are there total, Mark? Probably 1,000, maybe 1,200 total.
I'm not sure off the top of my head. I can ask
Against the full force of the United States Army? Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a stupid thing to say.
Says about 2,500. But that's active. About 2,700 active, but it's about, you count retired and all of that, it's about 9,000.
Against the full force of the United States Army.
Yeah. Good luck.
Who wins? Yeah, who wins?
I'm betting on that red, white, and blue. That's me, though.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's stop talking. Look, let's look at the history of this country, right? Look at the history of this country. Mm-hmm. Before they give this up, the people that's in control of this, that's running it, before they give this up to anybody, they'll destroy the entire planet. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny that we always go somewhere else to fight and nobody ever comes over here to fight? Have you noticed that in your lifetime?
Yeah.
We ain't never going to Kansas City to fight, are we?
Nah.
How about Texas? We go to Texas to fight?
Nah. We ain't going there.
No, we go to Ukraine and Afghanistan, other places. Because everybody,
all these kind of places, yeah, go all over the world.
Because everybody in the world knows that the only country, the only group of people since we've had modern warfare, the only people to ever use a nuclear weapon is the United States. No one else has ever even thought about doing it.
Right. They just making that shit.
And the world knows.
They just making that shit just to have
and the world knows.
Garage. Like America, like, we about to use this shit twice. Twice, nigga.
And the world knows that them crazy motherfuckers over there will do it again. You think they won't? They'll do it again. Before they get this up.
Hey, look, they'll burn it all down before they let you have it.
Exactly. So y'all keep thinking, y'all conspiracy theorists out there keep thinking that it's a revolution coming, and they think they not finna do shit. They not finna do nothing. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, I keep telling people, I was like, I said, what I don't like, one of the things I don't like about Obama, he gave Israel the damn Iron Dome, right? And I told people, I was like, if Israel has an Iron Dome, what do you think America has? We gave them that shit. We gave them that shit. That's our old word. That's the shit. Like that's the shit Ronald Reagan had back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But see, this is the thing. If you've never been in the military, you really don't understand how these motherfuckers think.
Yeah.
I understand how they think. I've been to combat for these people, so I understand how they think. I know what they're capable of. And the shit is scary.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is ruthless, man.
Shell Moore, what's your favorite quote? You said, I ain't telling you something somebody told me, something I read in a book. I'm telling you what I know.
Because I lived it.
Come on, though.
I know it. I've seen people at their absolute best.
Right.
And I've also seen human beings at their absolute worst. So I know what these motherfuckers are capable of.
Even dudes keep saying the top brass is fractured. Man, the top brass gonna do what the fuck they told to do, because that's what they do. They are career soldiers, man.
Yeah, are they gonna be eliminated?
They are career soldiers, man. That shit, this ain't no movie, dudes.
See, when we in a time of war, dudes, you gotta understand.
Army. So what now? My bad.
When we at a time of war, dudes, you gotta understand. The UCMJ takes over, the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
Dudes don't know what
if your commanders are doing stuff that they ain't supposed to be doing, they don't get a trial, they don't get a court martial, they get executed and removed. In time of war.
In real time.
In real time, yeah, they get executed and removed. If they don't go quietly, they get executed. Because nothing's gonna stop the war machine. Nothing's gonna stop the machine. Not even your favorite general that shows up on Fox News every other day. Not even him.
Shout out to the homie Steven Nix. He's out there Googling all the special forces people out there, putting that in the chat for the people. Thank you, Steven Nix.
And Steven, and the numbers still ain't enough, are they, Steven? They still lose and lose badly, right, Steven?
Because they don't control this shit, bro. They don't control
exactly
that small group of insurrectionists or fractured pieces. Because look, we all have been in the military. That not all of us, but all of us have worked a job, and most of these soldiers they just working their job. They're doing what they told. They're not even involved in all intricate places of the street. Like, they don't tell you everything. They tell you what you need to know. You go in here and you're gonna do your job. So if your job is a tanker, you're gonna go over here and drive the tank. If your job is a fueler, you're gonna go over here and fuel this up. Like, you don't know the whole mission and what the whole plan is, because we don't got to tell you everything. E4 sergeant, E4 specialist, E5 private, like lieutenant. You don't know all of that. You ain't part of JSOC.
You know this, Mark, and I ain't got to tell you this. I ain't got to tell you this because you know this. But me being a combat veteran, I'm telling you, if you're listening, we don't fight for the flag or the country or a politician
fight for the person
or an idea.
Go ahead.
I fight for the dude on my left and the dude on my right. I don't give a fuck about what these politicians got going on. I don't care about none of it.
I got to make it home, bro. And we're going to make it home.
I got a mission. Yep. I got a mission. We got to complete the mission. That's it. That's all we care about. We don't give a fuck about the political climate, what's going on. We don't care. Not our business.
Bro, we don't even be thinking about that shit. We don't even be watching the news. I don't remember watching the news like that when I was a soldier. Do you? I was doing what I was doing. When I wasn't doing it, I was trying to have a good time when I went to work. Trying to relax, get my mind off this other bullshit.
All that shit is for the suits to worry about, Mark. That's for the suits. That ain't for us.
My man. All right, so my question for you is the topic and I end it with this. This will be my last caller. No more calls after this. I'm closing. What's your thoughts on this attempt? Lone wolf, inside job, or is it too early to decipher what's going on? And do you blame left-wing media for these attempts on Donald Trump?
Well, the first answer to your first question is lone wolf. The answer to your second question is, do I blame left-wing media? No, I blame Donald Trump. He spews all this violent rhetoric, inciting people to violence for his causes, and he forgets that there are other people on the other side who don't agree with what he says and what he wants to do. And those people can be just as violent as the people he sent into the Capitol. but he doesn't see it that way.
Do you think this will sway any voters? Will it sway anybody?
Probably won't. No. People already got their mind made up. People already know who they're going to vote for. I don't believe it's going to sway anybody.
Really? So you think
probably,
swing states that's a myth? Like, it's not a swing state. It's not swing voters. These people still know who they're going to vote for, or they able to have.
They have a good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
They have a good idea right now. They have a good idea. They're leaning a certain way. Something may happen in between now and election day to change their mind, but more than likely, just close to election 55 days away, they pretty much got their mind made up. It's just my opinion, though. I don't really know. That's just my opinion. But see, Donald Trump's biggest problem is something we talk about, you say all the time. He believes that only his side, the cause he's fighting for, he believes that only his side has guns. There's guns on the other side, too. So, and he's finding that out.
I never said that. I never said that.
No,
he can't be that naive. I don't think he's that much of
no,
he's
but
an idiot.
You say is some
I don't
people
think he's that much.
But you always say some people think that when they made one gun, they only made one.
Oh yeah,
they made others.
Oh yeah, I had to say that to a fuck nigga the other day who was talking to me crazy. Excuse my vernacular, yo, but I had to say that to somebody the other day talking about it. Yeah, we got your IP, we gonna pull up. I'm like, and what you think gonna happen when you pull up? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
They made other guns. Yeah, just because your people got guns, the other people got guns too. And contrary to popular belief, some of them other people that you think are idiots aren't afraid to use those guns. As you're finding out, Mr. Trump, on a daily basis, you're finding that out now.
Yeah, it'd be funny when people are like, yeah, I'm gonna see you when I see you. I'm like, okay. That's why I be so cool. I'm like, man, like Clip said that day, I got a secret, homie.
Yeah. Oh, what you think I'm gonna do when I see you? When you see me, I'm gonna see you. So what do you think I'm gonna be doing when I see you?
Or I might see you first.
Just looking.
Or I might see you first.
Yeah, I might see you first.
Yeah, I might see you first.
Or here's the scary part, Mark. I might come find you. Just because you said that. I might come find you.
Hey, yeah, that element of surprise is a motherfucker. I'm like, you dumb nigga, you don't ruin the element of surprise. You can't. Now I'm gonna see you coming. Or I might just come get you first, like you said. 'Cause I don't like to look over my shoulder. It depends on who you're talking to, man. That shit crazy, man.
Now, since you looking for me, now I'm looking for you.
Yeah. What Deuce said, nobody's believing mainstream media propaganda. Deuce, I'm gonna put a propaganda limit on you. From now on, you can only say propaganda 3 times in one chat on one live stream. I'm putting the propaganda count on you. Propaganda.
This is what Deuce understands.
Deuce thinks disagreement is propaganda. If you disagree with him, it's called propaganda.
Deuce is the homie. We ain't tripping on Deuce. Deuce is the homie. But what Deuce got to understand is people like us.
He's Reggie's cousin.
Me and you, because we talk all the time. We don't give a fuck about national politics. Because to be honest, the only thing I give a fuck about in national politics is what's going on with the VA. If it ain't about the VA, I really don't give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? I give a fuck about state, local politics. Shit that directly affects my life and the life of my immediate family. That's what I care about. I don't give a fuck who's sitting in that seat in D.C. because I worked construction for 27 years before I retired. And no matter who was sitting in that seat, my taxes didn't change. So it doesn't affect me. You see what I'm saying? That shit don't affect me. But what happens in Los Angeles County, in the state of California, or in my local district, that shit directly affects me and my family. Wages, jobs, the shit that's gonna keep me going. That's the shit I care about. I don't give a fuck about Harris or Biden or none of them motherfuckers because they don't give a fuck about me.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, I'm sure this ain't gonna be the last time we talk about this. So much developing still on the story, so much we still do not know. I'm sure we'll learn more over the next 24 to 48 hours. Till then, man, final thoughts, Sheldon.
Hey, man, go get out and vote. You come on these lives, people get on these screens and they voice their opinions. If you really don't like what's going on, get out and vote and try to change it. Because if you don't vote, you don't have a right to say shit about anything that's going on because you didn't do nothing about it.
Well, to be fair, they do have a right, and you and I fought for that right for them to just be able to say what they want to in the chat. And I disagree with you. I like the fact that the fact that people just sit there and talk, and then 5 minutes later you'll be like, I ain't voting. I don't even vote in president.
Then why the fuck are you talking?
Because we fought for that right. Because talking is easy. Everybody can do it for the most part, other than little babies or disabled people. For the most part, talking, everybody can talk. And everybody wants to be heard. They want their opinion to be out there. So it's cool.
And you're absolutely right. We fought. I shed blood and foreign mud so people would have the right to say what they want to say. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm. So it is what it is. Yeah, let them talk. And I like the fact that they say they don't vote. Most of these people, like you said, they're going to talk, not vote, and complain for 4 years. You won't hear them again bringing up politics for the next 3.5 years until it's election time again, only to tell you, you better get something for your vote. Get something for your vote. I was like, well, what was the plan? Because you said this last election and the election before. What were we supposed to be getting, and how were we going to set it up, and what was your plan? Because, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, get out there and vote, man. Just vote. Just do your civic duty. Just vote. People fought and died so you have the right to vote. And people forget two things. Number one, they forget that black people have only been allowed to vote since 1965. People forget that. Number one. And number two, most people that I know, this is from my experience, vote against their own best interest.
Oh, all the time.
Because they don't read the policies. They don't know what they're voting for. They just voting for a name that they like.
That's how it is. But that's how it always is with elections. Like, a lot of times people vote for the person they can relate to, the person they like, the person that says the thing that gets them enamored or gets them riled up. You know, some people vote for people that they think are quote unquote more presidential. I like the way he look. I can't vote for no fat president. You get what I'm saying? Or George Bush. Right. It's been a long time since we had a president as short as George Bush, right?
Exactly.
Since we had modern media, for the most part, presidents are usually tall. You know?
Pretty much.
People like that. They like a guy who looks a certain way. Charismatic. Ronald Reagan was famously called the Great Communicator.
Right.
That was his nickname, the Great Communicator, because he knew how to talk to these motherfuckers. That's important.
He knew how to talk and get them riled up. Yeah. He appealed to their sensibilities.
Which is important because you have to have the confidence of the public. But we can table it there, sir. Yep. We can table it here. And I'm sure, like I said, over the next 24 to 48 hours, we'll hear more information. We can revisit this topic when we do. Thank you for your time and energy, Sheldon. Appreciate you, bro.
Roger that, brother. Roger that. Talk to you later.
My man. I enjoyed it. Hope y'all enjoyed it too, man. Hey, man, thanks for allowing me the opportunity. Oh, I'm supposed to play this one more time because I didn't get this through because we had a couple calls. Let's play this. We had a phone number for Ryan Routh. Is it Routh? It was on his Twitter. I didn't know it was his number. I was like, what's this number? I asked the audience, I said, should I call it? We called the number, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what it said.
This is Ryan in Hawaii with Camp Box Buildings and also International Volunteer Center, sending soldiers to Ukraine as well as Taiwan. If you'd like to volunteer, please send me a message by WhatsApp, Viber, Telegram, Signal, Facebook, any of the messaging services, and I will respond. I do not do voicemail, so please do not leave me a voicemail message. I will never get it. Thank you so much.
Sorry, mailbox is full.
This is Ryan.
He got a lot of messages. Mailbox full. FBI. Hey, look, it's probably people like me who saw that phone number on his on his Twitter when it was out there. So if you all heard that, that could be the FBI involved. Could be the FBI involved. All right. Well, that's it, man. Thank you for your time, your energy. Again, thanks for allowing me the opportunity to entertain y'all this evening going into this morning. Hopefully you were thoroughly entertained. It's your man, Mark Nash, Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and assassination attempts. Like, that's been the topic of the summer. I'm telling you, this is the black job Donald Trump was talking about. He got a black job now. He is a rapper, nigga. Damn. Put a case on it, baby. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Donald Trump I don't think 50 Cent had this many gunshot attempts. I mean, he got shot 5 times and survived. I mean, Donald Trump is competing. He's in competition. Like, damn. Twice in one summer.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Scary times, man. Scary times. Hey, look, next episode, man, tune in. We definitely going to talk about Teofimo Lopez getting G-checked by Terrence Crawford at the Canelo fight. Some people said he slapped him. Some people was like, nah, it wasn't a slap. He was poking him, playing in his face, though. Teofimo had to be held back by HLD and punch drunk boxing. I'm joking. I'm trolling. They never heard of it. I kid punch drunk. I kid HLD. Hey, look, so but he had to get held back, right? Bud Crawford was just standing there all calm. Nothing happened. He sat there and enjoyed the fight. It was like Will Smith going to that after he slapped Chris Rock, he just sat there the rest of the night and then got an award. All right, so we'll talk about that on the next episode. I'll try to do a pop-up during the day. If not, that'll be on the nighttime show tomorrow, unless we get more developments on this. If not, I'll do that as a members only. So thank you again, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, look, drinks require sleep, goals require effort. Go out there and get your goals. I'm on to the next episode. Let me do this quick drop. Shout out to Lake County. He said, keep in mind, Gucci has an outlet. Louis doesn't. Shout out to Lake County. Hell yeah, Louis burn it down before they give it to you. They were like, nah, we ain't putting this at. Yeah, we're gonna have a fire pit party. We're gonna burn all the old purses. We ain't putting it at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, nigga.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
Hey man, somebody said Tito Trinidad Pass. Is that true? Is that what's going on? Let me find out. This ain't real, is it? Let me see. Okay, so they said rest in peace, Tito. It ain't Tito Jackson, is it? No. Oh man, that's terrible. Tito Jackson. Oh man, that's terrible, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Damn. Let me see. Damn, Tito Jackson dead at 70 years old. He got his 3 scores and 10, like my dad always say. 3 scores and 10. He said dead at 70. Jackson 5 member and his brother of Michael Jackson passes away while driving. See, damn, man. Michael Jackson's older brother passed away on Sunday from a suspected heart attack while driving from New Mexico to Oklahoma. Damn, he was by himself. He ain't had nobody with him. Family friend and former Jackson manager Steve Manning told ET an official cause of death has not been yet determined, but they believe it's to be a heart attack. Tito was pictured September the 9th in Monk, Germany, 6 days before his death. Oh man, he just went to Germany 6 days ago, and then he driving from New Mexico to Oklahoma. I do not know how long that drive is, but damn, he's 70 years old. He was out there getting active. He had nobody with him. Damn. All right, King of Pop was known. Okay, then they talk about Tito is survived by 3 sons. I remember them. That's 3T, right? Taj, Terrell, and TJ. Yeah, that's 3T, who were the band 3T. And he has 9 grandchildren. Yo, shout out to his sons. His sons were getting to it, nigga. Damn. Got 9 grandkids? Damn. All right. And damn, man, that's bad news. Sorry, Tito. Damn, man. All right, man. Shamir Martin Nash, man. Sorry to give y'all this news right here, but damn, it's a part of life, though, right? Part of life that we all deal with. All right. Love y'all. Hope you love yourself. If not, guess what? God loves you. So does Martin Nash in the neighborhood here, Breaking Beats. I see you on the next one, man. Damn. Hey, look. Sometimes we'll agree. Sometimes we're going to disagree. But one thing's for certain, y'all. I need y'all to know this. Respect is free. Disrespect costs you everything. Your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. So let's show each other love. Let's show each other respect. If we can't do that, let's just show each other the door. You go your way. I go mine. God willing, we both will do fine. I see you on the next one. Shamir Martin Nash, Breaking Peace. Peace. Rest in peace, Tito.